Hey everybody, welcome to 10 More Minutes. I'm Chris.
And I'm Sam.
And today we are playing UnderMine. Thank you again, Thorium, for gifting this to us. So Sam, you weren't here last time.
The chat box thing not load?
It's loaded. It's there.
Okay, I thought we had like a little thing behind it.
It doesn't load until we turn to this page. So then it starts filling up once people
I thought
start
we had like
chatting.
a gray box behind it that we had for a while. Did we get rid of that?
I think it's there. I think it just fits so well. You can kind of see the color of it underneath the avatars.
I know we did like a slight gradation just to make it like a...
Yeah, it should be there. It is a little small on the screen, hard to tell, but yeah. You weren't here last time. You had gotten vaccinated and you weren't feeling so hot.
And now I have a headache again. Yay!
I upgraded the leather bag.
This is completely unrelated.
I upgraded the leather bag and stuff. What up, everybody? Upgraded the food. Saved a new NPC character.
Ah.
Yeah. Ah. So,
are those her lips on the right side?
I don't... Her lips?
Or is she like...
She's wearing like light...
She's wearing like really light
like
lip
lipstick,
gloss.
I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And she has devil horns?
Yeah, I think she's kind of like a seductress thing or something like that.
Succubus, got it.
Maybe succubus, maybe some kind of demon.
Coffee counts as hydration, so yes, Burst Punk, I am staying hydrated.
Yep. Miner, thank you for subbing. I think I also saw Blue earlier too.
Thank you, guys. It's the perfect game for Miner.
Yeah. No, I think Miner saw that we were playing this and they were like, okay, well now I gotta show up.
You gotta show up for at least one.
Show up for him. 17 months, hell yes.
Thank you very much.
Staying hydrated? Yeah, trying to. Oh god. So, since I beat Wormy Worm, I do not need to go beat him again. I need to go through this level, but then it needs...
Those things seem new, I don't remember them.
Yeah, they're not from here.
This game summoned you, Miner? That makes sense.
Yup.
If there was any game that was going to summon you, it has to have a mine in it.
Can't get the gold through there. I guess I could just bomb it. Except I don't have a bomb.
How did they go? Ours? Me and Jen's went really well. I mean, I just was super tired on Sunday, so I just slept all Sunday pretty much, and I slept all Saturday after my thing. I think I came home, made a pizza, ate that pizza, watched Winter Soldier, and then I slept, and that was it. And then I woke up the next day, and I slept some more.
Understandable.
But other than that, no, I'm doing good. My parents had a rougher time with it than me, but they're older, so I think they just... And they're fine. They're doing great.
Bunch of fogies.
But they had my mom had a bit of a rougher time, but she always does when it comes to like anything medicine-wise.
Yeah, they're a little on the older side, so
yeah,
I mean, I assumed that it was going to be kind of...
I assume so too, but
rougher on them.
It wasn't that bad.
I didn't even read that.
That's awesome, Tiny Meteor.
I didn't even read this.
Yeah, in California, starting the 15th, everybody's going to be able to get the chance to get vaccinated. That doesn't mean they will, but you'll get the opportunity like, hey, you can now apply, which is nice. Which is great. So that way Chris and my brother, who hasn't gotten his yet, will be able to get his. Told my brother shouldn't have moved to Texas. Oh, well, that's what you get.
Yeah, I'm eager to get mine, but at the same time, like...
You'll probably have the option of getting the Johnson & Johnson, too. Like, I think by the time it's April 15th, I mean, you'll get it where you can, obviously. Get whatever vaccine you can. They're all really good. It's not one's better than the other. Don't pay attention to the efficacy numbers are from a study from certain points when this stuff was happening.
They're from
any vaccine
stuff,
you can. It will stop you from getting severely ill, okay? I know everybody can't get it yet, but get it when you can.
Do it. Protein shake, drop some protein. Hell yeah, I'll save that.
But yeah, I mean, they're fine. Like, the symptoms are so mild. I've had friends that have had the disease, and they're fine-ish now, but it is way better to deal with it for 1 to 2 days of a vaccination in a minor version of it than have to actually get it. To actually get it is it's not fun.
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Do you like losing all your taste and having anything flipped around? Do you like breathing heavily for like days on end?
Do you like the chance of having to go sit on a fucking respirator in a hospital?
Yeah.
Getting a massive bill? Yeah.
Yeah. Especially since the vaccination in states are free, just go get vaccinated, man, when you can.
You're gonna ask for talkies in order to try and recover? Oh, I can just run through these. Cool. I thought I had to jump on them.
That's awesome that your grandparents got it, Jack.
I have boots that
break stuff.
Let me break stuff for this one run right now.
Hey, congrats, Scare Bear. Glad you got vaccinated.
Yeah, hell yeah, fuck yeah. It's awesome. I thought that was gonna blow that up.
The more that we can encourage people to go and get it, and the sooner we can get to back to a version of normalcy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pray. Oh, that's right. This is one of the altars. I can. This is the new NPC. Remove a curse is 50 heal or 50 hearts.
Well, I
Increase
hope you
golden
find a
income as a
job at some
curse.
point, Miner. I'm sure you will.
Deal more throw damage. I'm gonna do that. Cursed. Yeah, man, you'll get it. You'll get it.
Things are just rough now for everybody in general. You know, jobs are just now starting to get back to the point where it's safer to bring certain people in, but you know, a lot of jobs that were before the pandemic are still in a rough state.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of whatever you can get right now, right? Which is unfortunate.
You take what you can get.
Yeah. Let's go downstairs.
Luckily, at least everything that is virtual has had all the kinks kind of knocked out, and I think more people are getting to the idea of reopening parts of the economy.
Mm-hmm.
Still not a good idea to open up like concerts and all that other stuff. Not saying that, just letting you know, like, hey, still don't think it's a good thing to have big sports arenas and stuff like that right now.
Come back.
But you know, once people are vaccinated and numbers start going down, you know, be easier for places such as restaurants and stuff to operate
Safely?
with a little bit more safely.
You know what I like seeing with the restaurants?
What?
Is when they're like, oh, we can't have indoor dining? Great. Let's put up a professional tent that has walls and everything on it. And it's like, that's indoors.
Yeah, that's still
Just because it's
ventilation.
outside, you were putting fucking walls up.
Yeah.
That isn't outside.
You still need to have some ventilation.
I find it insane.
It's just ridiculous.
Absolute
where it's like, yeah, if
insanity.
it's all inside, then it's like even
Yeah.
if it's inside a tent,
Well,
it's
like,
still
it's a
inside.
tent. It's not inside. It's like, you put up walls. What are you doing?
Therefore, that's not really the same. It's like, well, there's these big gaping things for ventilation. It's like you're still missing kind of the point of outdoor dining.
Yeah. It needs to be outdoors.
Yeah. I feel bad for the restaurants, but it's safety. You know, that's more important.
Yeah, I saw that as secret wall in the area above us here, but wasn't really able to get to it since I didn't have any bombs. So.
Well, to that thing, being 21 would suck, not having my own place, my own job. That's most people 21 even before all this happened.
Yeah.
Living 21 in California, most of us were not living on our own. Most of us were still living with parents.
Had the option to.
Or had the even option to.
Delicious meat.
So, you know, if you did get your own place and you were 21, you were still with roommates. You know, you were still.
I don't know anywhere that you can't have roommates in California. It's just too expensive.
It's just too expensive. You know, it takes two to live in California, honestly, bare minimum.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Zach gifting a sub to Taco and to Epic. Congrats. And thank you, Zach. Ooh.
And that probably goes for other
health.
parts of the country, too. The idea of complete independence at 21 is kind of silly. Most of the time when you see people that are independent at 21 are going to college and their parents are helping them pay for it, or they're using student loans, and that's how they're paying their rent.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Epic and Budcats.
Yeah, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, man.
And
It's,
Budcats
at
as
least
well.
in California. Holy shit!
Well, even in other states as well, in like New York or
Yeah,
any other
it's not
state
just
that
Cali being
it's not just
special.
Cali, but just in general. Like, hey, most of the people that live out on their
Jesus.
own at 21, either you're living in a state with a really low rent and you somehow found a really good paying job, or you're probably living with family. We need to work as a society, not like
To stigmatize
the fact like you're living at home. It's like, yeah, a lot of people have to live together because in a rough economy.
Weren't we just talking about this yesterday?
I think we talked about it a little.
Yeah, dealing with swing damage at high health. Okay. I'll take it.
We were making
talking
a joke yesterday, though. My joke yesterday was, God, what was
We
it?
were talking about what's his face from SNL.
We're
Living with
talking
his mom.
about Pete Davidson,
Yeah.
who lives with his mom, and I corrected our friend Kevin. I was like, hold on a minute,
Hell
Kevin.
yeah, they will.
Let's
Hell yeah.
let's rearrange that. Pete Davidson has a really good job. Let's not stigmatize him like he lives with his mom. It's like, it's more like his mom lives with him too, because he's probably making the bank, and there's nothing wrong with that too. He's taking care of his mom. That's something that's awesome. She did it for him, and now he's doing it for her.
Hell yeah. You're right, Miner. Mimics will chase me to the end of the fucking earth.
It also just makes sense too. It's just, why would you pay for a separate home for your mom to live in by herself after everything that Pete's been through, type of deal? He could buy he can buy a big enough place where his mom is on one side of the house and he's on his side of the house.
All right, Mom, this is your half for now. And that's
Well, not even that, but
then
like,
you only get a quarter because you'll be grounded.
Separation of like bedrooms and stuff of that nature, where it doesn't make it feel like this family dynamic of you know, that kind of deal. I didn't mean so much making it so like you never share a living space with your mom. It's like no. But there's a lot of stigmatism where people feel like as soon as you hit 21, you need to be out on your own. I know me and Mike were living with our folks for the majority of our 20s.
I moved out at 18, but it was because I had to. It was a different situation.
Chris did not have the same situation. Me and Mike were lucky enough.
Oh boy.
When I was going to school, I lived with my folks, and then for the longest time I did too.
No, come on! Are you kidding?
Until I had the opportunity to move out, and I love living with my parents.
What the fuck is?
But there's always been that kind of like stigmatism around that, like, oh, you're not doing stuff. It's like, no, I was working and doing other stuff. It's just, it's hard to, when you're first standing, like first becoming an adult, to completely establish yourself. Also, you're killing yourself just to have this independence. Yeah. When you could make your life a little bit easier and probably a lot more fun than killing yourself trying to maintain and pay rent and all this other crazy stuff.
I like the social aspect of it.
Yeah.
Having roomies and stuff like that. I'm sure I'll get eventually sick of it or whatever. But it's like eventually. I grew up with a bunch of sisters and family. And
I grew up with brothers too.
All of a sudden, just not having roomies, it was
weird,
vastly different and kind of weird. It was like, it's too quiet in here. I don't like it.
I would be okay with living on my own, but I also like living with roommates. I grew up with 3 brothers, so, family of 6.
Goodbye, buddy.
I'm used to having a lot of people in the house. It's just kind of my normal aspect. Though quarantine has pushed my ability of being like, you know what? 3 months of by myself might be good.
Being stuck at home.
Stuck at home. Like, it's nothing against anybody that I live with. It's just,
I took that personally.
We all feel that, like, oh man, it's gonna be nice when we can. Like this summer, my friends will be vaccinated. I'll be vaccinated. Like, cool, we can now go outside and go on drawing trips. And yes, still being COVID safe and still wearing masks and all this other stuff, and still being good about all the precautions and washing hands, but there won't be that sense of like, I can't hang out with you guys type of deal.
God, please don't light up. I didn't know.
So that's going to be fun. We haven't been able to do that in a year. So a little bit of that normal stuff.
We just need people not to fuck it up.
Nah, it's not that minor. It's just also, there's a lot of friends that I haven't been able to see in the last year, just as Chris and Jen haven't as well. Even friends that we play D&D with, we haven't seen in person in months, and a lot of them in a year.
I'm trying to get this all lit up.
And I was also more social because I taught. So it's been weird not being around kids and it's a mimic.
God fucking! Are you kidding me? How? Why is everyone a mimic? Is it a curse?
I would say so, Minor. If my ex is Spikes, then Chris's is definitely a mimic.
Oh God.
Something you think it's
kidding?
not.
Oh, come back here, you bastard.
Curses.
I think I might have got a curse.
Burnt chicken nuggets told me to come here.
I
should have bought chicken nuggets, DTM.
More mimics that you would like. Great. Less swing damage. I knew it had to be something. I fucking knew it had to be something. I don't want the bomb. I'm gonna have to trade something in if I do it. Oh, wait, maybe I don't.
There's one person I know I would have killed if I had to live in quarantine, Minor, through this entire time. If it was my older brother, I would have killed him. I would have killed him by the end of this quarantine.
There'd be a lot less people out there.
There would be a lot less people out there. There would be 50% less people. I love him, but I would have killed him. I barely could stand him when he was about to move out when we were 18 and he was 19. I was already sick of him at the point. It's like, shared a room with you for 18 years. Get the hell out.
Yeah, sharing a room is a little different.
Yeah, it is a little different, but even still, like, I don't know, I love him, but he's got his quirks and they are hard to deal with.
I understand that.
Yeah, we all have a sibling like that, or we all know somebody like that, where it's like, I like you, I don't want to live with you.
Level up. Yeah, there's certain people I wouldn't ever want to live with. It's like, you know what? No, I'm fucking bastard.
That's awesome,
Fucking
Taco.
good. I'm good.
That's awesome that you're getting a new D&D book.
Hell yeah. Which one? The Candlekeep Mysteries?
They didn't say which one, but if you could answer us, Taco.
Hey, Pat.
Hey, Pat.
Ooh, what is this? Temporary increases throw size.
Yeah, I mean, social gatherings are fine as long as you're following the rules and staying outside and wearing masks and stuff. I've done social gatherings with my parents, but kept them small.
Try and follow
That's
the
the real.
rules.
Yeah, try and follow them as best as you can. You know, small amount. Make sure it's people you trust. Wear masks. Stay outside. I haven't been inside my parents' house. I think I went inside it once while they were still outside, so I could use the restroom, and that was that was it. Otherwise, we've completely stayed outside and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go visit Jen's family for Easter, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be outside in the garage.
Oh,
Hey, I didn't know he can break the rocks.
I mean, it's one of those things we've even said as ourselves, we're not having,
I'll go down
even
that
if we
side.
had everyone vaccinated right at this moment, we still wouldn't be doing D&D in person
Yeah.
right now. We're gonna wait.
Need some kind of immunity.
We need some kind of immunity and wait to see how things
Purple
are
fire.
before we kind of do that, because, you know,
I forget what the purple fire
even
does.
6 people, like, that's a lot of people from a lot of different places, you know, and some of us work jobs where we're around a lot of different people, so it's like, let's lower the exposure
Let's
rate.
chill for a little bit.
Let's chill for a little bit. We just bought
Am I just
Roll20.
trying to get these
Let's
to-
let's
yeah,
at least
let's
use it a little. I put it. Chris is like, I put it on this goddamn
Oh,
effort.
no.
We're not switching yet.
Oh no, I didn't know they can destroy their own
Their own stuff.
peoples. Yeah. Oh no, no. Well, I think I screwed up that puzzle. Yep,
Yeah,
I
be
think I
careful
screwed up
out
that
there,
puzzle.
DTM, because that sounds like a not greatest situation, and unfortunately, not everyone around your age group is going to be taking it seriously.
Yeah, try and take it seriously. if you
I was
can.
for the first time I went to a department.
Oh!
I went to a department store.
So much fire.
Because I had to pick something up that I ordered, and they would not ship it to me.
That sucks. That sucks.
There was this special
Jeez.
Animal Crossing amiibo cards.
Oh,
They were
that's
doing
what
like a
that
limited
was.
release. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that in the trash.
I have a friend that really wanted it, and you know,
Oh fuck!
people
Help!
people try and, you know, bot them and do like what they're doing with the PS5. So I told her, I was like, okay, cool, I'll help you try and get this. And if I ended up getting it, I have another friend that could want this anyway.
Are you talking about like scalpers and stuff?
Yeah, like the Animal Crossing community was pissed.
Yeah, I heard about it with Target, right?
Yeah, so what it was is they released a limited set of 6 amiibo cards for Animal Crossing. They were originally released in Japan for the 3DS version, New Leaf. And they contain Sanrio characters like Hello Kitty, like items and all that stuff for your housing and whatnot.
Yeah, there we go.
So a lot of people were really excited they're finally bringing it to the States. But Nintendo, instead of doing the logical thing, which is, let's just make it
Jesus, I forgot.
Let's just make it DLC and have people pay, I don't know, the amount it costs on the cards, $8 or so, you know, for DLC so they get access to all the items.
Okay.
Fine, that's what they
Oh,
should.
you
That's
bastard.
what they should have done, right? Because that would make sense.
It would
Instead
make
of
sense.
using the archaic, let's make them buy cards in limited fashion. So Target, the way that they
We
handled
don't have
it,
enough paper waste already, right?
yeah. Target went on this, the way that Nintendo
What
wanted to handle it
the
now.
fuck?
That's just another
I
room.
should have looked at it earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I only paid $8 for mine, and I'm not gonna turn them or scalp them. I hate when people do that shit. That
Yeah,
that
fuck
pisses me
scalpers.
off. I have a really good friend that is gonna get them. I'm gonna ship them to her later next week or something like that. Because I didn't really care. I just wanted to make sure that my other friend
Yeah.
ended up getting theirs.
That's tight though.
So I went ahead
Very
and
kind
did
of
that.
you.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it's like to just be
Not be able
completely
to get any. Yeah.
bumped over by, you know, dumb scalpers and whatnot. But the Animal Crossing community was mad because
Yeah.
they sold out within minutes. You had to wake up
That shit
at
sucks.
super early to do it, and kind of get those cards or whatnot.
That sucks, man.
And they just sold out immediately and just kind of went to. I hate when companies do this
You're
stuff.
sitting there just like, I just wanted one.
Yeah,
Just
people,
one.
People just wanted one, and you had to spam it and get lucky if you got through. It was just a nightmare situation, and it always bothers me when companies do systems such as that, and they just, you know, this stuff has happened before. You
Oh, hell yeah.
understand
You understand
that.
how marketing and shit works.
Yeah, I mean, they've done these things before, and each target only got around 70 cards or maybe so. So, and you can only order a maximum of 2, which hey, sure, that's convenient, but we know with the NVIDIA cards, and we know with just anything that's a limited release, it ends up selling out instantly because people flip it on eBay. I think people were flipping them for like 100 to like 150 bucks.
For $8?
For an $8 pack of cards.
Bastards. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
It's been a whole kind of kerfuffle. It's one thing if you do a limited release of amiibos or something of that nature where you can order it online and they're producing a couple, they're producing thousands of them, whatever.
Something like that,
yeah. Like, hey, we made the Banjo amiibos and we just released them. Like, I bought that the other day because it was like, oh, I love Banjo-Kazooie. There's no merchandise of that. That'd be a fun little thing to have.
Yeah.
And I know that eventually they stopped making them, but there's always usually enough that if you want to find one, you can usually find it because it's a mass-made thing.
Shit. Yeah.
But for the cards, why aren't you just doing DLC?
Especially if it's just a code.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a card. So the way it works, like, you hit it on, like, and you scan it, and it'll give you, like, access to buy the items, and it'll give you access to one of the villagers to join your... One of the Sanrio characters can kind of join your club or whatnot.
Yeah. So I know my sister was talking about the Sanrio thing. She was playing Animal Crossing. Yes, meat. Delicious
so
meat.
I feel bad for people that just, they just legitimately want it, and Nintendo could have just, I don't know, given Sanrio a cut or something of the DLC, like, hey, 30, 50, like,
Although maybe it's just easier
30,
without
70.
taxes and stuff like that. Look, the reflection didn't load in right here.
Oof.
Little square. I don't know why. Maybe it's part of the way that the game rigs its roguelike stuff. What up, Striker?
Hey, Striker.
Fun thing happened at work. We have a massive trash compactor that needs to be unhatched and emptied once a week, but they forgot to latch it. The whole thing rolled a few feet away, and there were over 100 trash bags everywhere on the ground. Lots of fun. Yeah, that's real joy right there.
Yeah, that sounds like loads of fun.
That sucks, dude. I used to work in the back room of Target, so I had a trash compactor thing, like, much in a similar fashion. I feel you, dude. I feel you. You went to crush it and it opened it up and just blew out everywhere. That sucks.
But yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
Bastard.
Like, the cards are a fun idea because it's like, oh, this is kind of nice, and it harkens back in the day when Animal Crossing was first around. They had the e-reader for the Game Boy Advance, so you could hook up your Game Boy Advance to your GameCube with a cable, and there was also a little thing you could stick in the pack, which was an e-reader thing. And the e-reader would let you scan cards, and there was some Animal Crossing ones, and there was also ones for the original Donkey Kong and Excite Bike and stuff, and you could scan like 2 cards, and then you could play Excite Bike on your, because it would remember the codes and it would play them on your Game Boys. It would like download it onto your Game Boy so you could play them for a while.
Okay.
It was a cool thing back in the day, and the idea of collecting a couple of cards and being able to hit them and scan them, I get why people would like that.
It's nifty.
But come on, Nintendo, you should know that this is just going to go poorly in America. It's only from one service. You can't order it on Amazon. You have to order from Target.
I'm dead.
It opens up in a certain spot.
Called it as soon as I jumped. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I don't blame the Animal Crossing community one bit for just being completely bummed out, because they've been waiting years for them to finally bring it from Japan to America.
Yeah, I don't quite understand like the amiibo. What's cool about it, other than like it's nifty.
So basically,
but when it gets to the point of like collections and crazy stuff like that, it's like, oh man, that goes beyond my care and desire personally. I get why people
but I understand why other people
I get why
want
people are into it for
I
sure.
wasn't really into the Sanrio stuff, but I only bought one card pack because, like I said, I was going to give it to a friend regardless. So it didn't matter to me. I wasn't going to scalp it or flip it or any of that dumb shit.
You wouldn't even have left the house if that was
Hell
the case.
no. That was the first store I've been to this entire pandemic since March, after I realized you can order groceries online. I'm never going back. I love ordering I don't care if I've wasted more money. In my mind, it's like, it's about what I spend in gas. Maybe a little bit like $1, $2, maybe more, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's also safer.
It's safer, and it's just, it works on my schedule so much better.
Minefield.
It just gets delivered, and it's like, yeah, this is right. And it forces me not to buy bad shit that I don't need to buy anyways.
No, because you don't get the going into the store and
I don't get the storing and things. It's like, you want Cheez-Its, don't you? It's like, yeah, I do. It's like, but you're not supposed to eat them.
But now it's easier.
But
now you can just
But
now
here's
you
the
can
thing.
just look and order them.
That is true, but I can like double check myself, whereas in the store, I'm hungry and I have less willpower.
Did those bushes just wiggle?
I'll walk past a thing of cookies in the
weird.
store and be like, man, I shouldn't do that. Whereas on the phone, I
shouldn't
look
do
at
that.
exactly what I want and order that. I don't go look through the aisle of cookies and go like, hey, man.
I think that's you having good willpower.
Maybe it is. But it's a lot easier over the phone, and just
Yeah,
the
no, that's
convenience
true.
is just, it's safer, and I don't have to drive there, and I don't have to deal with all the people.
Mm-hmm. Is Mike still being occupied by his job?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he
not
always-
to the same extent as
before.
as like during the peak season of winter and stuff.
But he still works the same hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. He still works the same hours. We still don't start recordings until like 11:45
Yeah.
at the earliest. Like it's not an option.
No, yeah, that's why 3-player games are so rare.
Yeah.
That's why
I think we have like 7 or 8 of them now.
No, we have a good
I'm
amount.
like, oh, shit,
yeah,
that's cool.
It's the reason why there's no series with me and Mike, because I work a different
wait, I went the
hourly
wrong way.
shift than he does, and it's just way easier for Chris to make his schedule's a little bit more malleable right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice having to come over, but it's still also
It throws you off your schedule.
it's kind of hard.
yeah. It'd be nice if Mike had a job those during the day, honestly.
It really
Because
would.
then we could just do more 3-player games.
He's never gonna swap it though because he's so close to getting like tenure or whatever it's called at
Oh yeah, and then he'll just move on to a
at
different
his
shop.
at UPS
Yeah.
for like 30 years there. So he's like, yeah, after that they have nothing else they can offer me, so I'm out.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, that's fucking smart. That's,
No, yeah,
that's
I mean,
smart. Yeah,
He's got a good game plan. He's been working there since
Ooh.
high school, so Mike's just looked at it in this like long term. He's like, yeah, just a couple more years of this, and then I'm good, and then I can do whatever the hell I want, have a different job, and then still have the tenure.
Healing is more effective. Oh, I can't use it multiple times. Dang, I was gonna use it
Yeah.
again to try and get the curse off. Damn it. Okay.
I mean, online deliveries have definitely been going up. Definitely since the pandemic happened, but at the same time, it's been going up for years now. I think a lot more people are getting used to the idea, even more so now, of just, I don't have to go to the store, which
Salamander tail.
sucks for in-person stores, and I do think restaurants eventually will make a boom back because
Oh
people
yeah.
are
Oh, you're gonna have to get reservations at fucking McDonald's.
people are looking forward to just
Ooh.
even going to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
I think that anyone that puts out the idea that, oh, you don't want to
Yes.
people don't want to go back to restaurants or be in person.
Damn it.
No, everyone's dying to do that, but when it's safe, not before.
Preferably.
Yeah.
Please. Funny story, by the way, but apparently there was a 10-foot snake in the dumpster of a nearby drugstore for some reason. Don't know why or what happened, but I did. But it did. Wow. Jeez, man.
Gross.
10 foot? That's a big one.
No, thank you.
I had I think I had like a 2-foot Brazilian rainbow boa when I was a kid. It was about 2 foot, I think. I liked it a lot until it got aggressive and bit me.
Remember, you can examine those things.
Yeah. Until it got aggressive and bit me, and then I was like, you know what? I like you a lot less now because that kind of hurts.
No, Pat, I'm not rushing to a restaurant either. There's nothing about me that's like, you know what I want to go? No. Restaurants.
Do support your restaurants if you can safely, but
Yeah, if you can support them safely, go for it. I've only eaten from.
I've got friends and family and stuff in the
Yeah.
restaurant industry, so it's
Ditto.
like, God damn it, I can't hit this fucking spider. So, that would be nice if they can have some job security.
Yeah,
But
no,
I
for sure.
understand, yeah, if it comes at the risk of health, don't deal with that.
Well, I mean, the idea behind it too, Pat, is there's a lot of like diseases
boy.
that are still around that we still deal with. The only one that's really been knocked out completely was, I believe, smallpox.
Or, was it smallpox or was it Ebola?
No,
Was it smallpox?
Ebola's still around. They have
Okay.
hopes that the way that they created this vaccine that it could help stamper out Ebola, though.
Through
Just the
like
way-
what, mRNA?
Yeah, mRNA
stuff like
viruses
that?
using the 10-year research that they were doing for cancer studies.
That's fucking tight. Temporary increases throw size. I'd like to, but
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get used to
I'll wait.
being out in public once things have kind of gone down. I know going to the department store, I was like, get the hell away from me, everybody.
I was gonna say everyone's gonna have social anxiety now.
Yeah, everybody's gonna have social
I
anxiety.
mean, it's not funny, but
Except for those
you know what I mean,
motherfuckers who
guys.
haven't been taking it seriously. And be
Yeah.
like, this hasn't been a problem at all.
Oh,
ever.
Jesus.
It's like, cool. I'm glad you feel that way, idiot.
Ugh. You can share quads. Oh, there we go. Come on,
was I
go away,
saying?
go away. You were talking about Ebola, oh, not Ebola. I'm sorry, smallpox. I
yeah.
meant. You know what I meant to say? Polio.
So
I meant to say polio.
a lot of people are doing, I don't want to say a
this
bad
not
job,
gonna-
but some of the headlines people have been kind of pointing out where it's like, it's never going away. It's like, okay, you're doing the doom and gloom
Damn.
theory of it. It's like, yes, it's probably never going away. But then they go on to say later, it's like, yeah, but it'll become such a if you have the vaccine and all this other stuff and the
God.
rates go down, it's not going to get to the levels of what it's been at for what we've had to deal with, where it'll become something where it's like, hey, this is still something to be cautious
Damn you.
around, you know, and we're gonna have to rethink some of the ways that we do things like concerts and stuff of that nature.
Man, I miss concerts.
I do miss concerts.
I didn't
as
even
well,
get to go that often,
but I like the ability
but I
to
like
do it.
the
Yeah.
ability to have it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I do think we'll eventually get back to that.
Yeah, we will.
The idea when people point out, when you see those articles that say, oh, it's always going to be there, you always got to keep reading, because usually what they end up getting to is like, well, what we mean by that is there's a lot of viruses we deal with that have never gone away and we still deal with. It's like, yeah, but if you have a vaccine, you know, you can get back to that sense of normal. But this isn't a cautionary tale, because we've had terrible.
Yeah.
It's been terrible.
it's new shit.
Um,
it's not
it-
new shit.
It's not new shit, but hopefully it's woken up some of the world to some of the things like, hey, we do need to.
Oh, did they
Be
patch
careful.
that?
I think they did.
I think Vel was telling me. I think it might have been Vel. Was telling me that I can jump up to open these,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it doesn't look like I'm able to.
to a degree, Pat. It's similar to that.
Let's do it on this side.
Yeah, go ahead and blow it up.
Boom! Hey!
Hey, perfect.
Good call. That's
But yeah,
awesome.
for anyone that gets paranoid when you read those things, most of the time when you go on and read them further, unless they're a doom and gloom article, they're like, well, yeah, it'll be around, but things will still start getting back to a sense of normal as more people get vaccinated, as the numbers go
Oh,
down to a
Jesus.
sub number. I think they said,
Huh? Huh?
ooh,
Ah!
God.
I was like, friend or foe? Friend or foe? I don't
You'll
want
have to do
I don't want to
research,
attack
but
you.
there's a certain number that scientists deem for how many cases per day to
What,
win
safe?
something. Yeah, when it is considered like, hey, this is a nominal thing type of deal.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
To where it's like, hey, this, you
It's
know,
you. It is.
yeah.
Dead miner.
There's a glowing door up there.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's awesome, Pat. I'm glad you're both
Good
getting
eye.
your second doses soon.
God, that was a big hole.
I'm looking forward to when my youngest brother can finally get his too.
Oh, jeez, man. What is this now? Why is he everywhere?
Me and Jen got ours last Saturday, so we will be fully vaccinated by this Saturday.
Yep.
My
And then
parents
what,
would be
2
this
weeks
Wednesday?
before the what is it? 2 weeks for
It takes 2
it
weeks
to
after
kinda
you get the
up
shot.
to yeah.
Yeah, to get up to the level of antibodies in your system.
I think I'm gonna
And
go back and get some.
Yeah, this will
health.
be our 2 weeks. That said, still not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Still not doing anything.
Hey, that helps me out a lot considering I can't get it yet.
Yeah, just
So I appreciate
I'm not going out and doing crazy things. I'll go to my
Spring break!
parents' place, but that's about it. But I've done that before, and I'm still gonna do it safely, because it'd be also rude to my younger brother. Like,
Oh,
here's a picture of me
yeah. hanging
hanging out in the house with my parents. Well, you can't be here. It's like, that would be a dickish thing to do.
Yeah. More skeletons than you would like. It is a curse. Damn it. Yeah, it would be kind of mean.
Yeah, it would be. Like, we're everyone in our household and anyone that will become in my, when I say
Your
slight,
circle?
in my circle, which might be like one extra person. It's like,
God
you're
damn
taking
you,
it
Skelly.
seriously, right? That's it. Like, there's not going to be any beach
Oh.
parties. There's no going on spring break. There's no going like, I'm going to hang out with 10 people who are unvaccinated in a closed, contained space. It's like, no.
Maybe not safe.
No. I might this summer, months from now, when things have continued to go down and more people are vaccinated, I might go outside in the fresh air and go drawing with people and still maintain distance and probably wear and
God
definitely
damn
wear a
you.
mask. Not probably, definitely.
Yeah. It's not like it's that hard to wear a fucking
It's not
mask.
like it's, I run with a mask, and it drives me nuts when I see other people that don't. It's like, come on, dude, these trails are small. And
I have a legitimate. No, you don't.
no,
Don't
you
lie.
don't. I can run with a mask. You can run with a mask. It's not that hard. Is it annoying? Yeah, sure, it's a little annoying, but
I didn't
it's
think
not
that jelly was gonna make
it's
it
not that
across.
big of a deal.
Ooh.
I know the CDC technically says, well, you probably shouldn't because moisture builds up. Don't wear the same mask every time you run.
Wash
then
your
clean
fucking
it.
mask. How about
Wash your
that?
mask. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Or
Oh
dumb
boy.
people who
Oh
don't
boy.
cover their nose. Oh god, that's the worst. Like you may as well just not
Oops.
be wearing it at that
Oops.
point.
Oops. Oops. I didn't think you'd come to life.
Like the fact that they're like, well, it covers my mouth, right? It's like you breathe out
Yeah.
of your nose, dum
You
dum.
know what that's fucking attached to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that those
Oops,
are
I
kind of
missed all the
connected.
gold.
Like when
Damn
you
it.
hawk a loogie, where do you think the loogie comes from?
My loogie hole. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no.
You've been walking wrong? You might have been, Taco. You might have been.
What is this poison again? T can deal more damage. I need some fucking health. Yeah. I need some health. Can I get some, please? Don't.
I need to
don't.
order some good shorts, though. I just realized today when I asked Google, hey, what's the weather today? 80 degrees. It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I guess we're not in the 60s and the 50s anymore.
I didn't even realize it was 80 today.
Yeah,
Woo!
it's 79 or something.
Jeez, man.
It's gonna be 70s, like upper 70s, 80s, all week, which is cool. I don't mind that, but it just dawned on
It's
me
like
that
already?
already, it's spring now. It's like, glad I bought that allergy medicine early because
Yes.
I woke up to tutor and I immediately noticed my nose is clogged. Like, oh no, it's already started.
It's begun.
It's begun.
The trees are fucking my face.
It's like, all right, here we go. Time to use allergy medicine.
What up, LJ?
Hey LJ, time to buy Flonase
Oops,
for
that doesn't
$30. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still have some left over from Safeway from last year,
God
so I'll
damn
just be
you.
using that until. But yeah, oof.
Yeah.
Nice to have warm weather.
I'm glad I don't get
Allergies,
but
yeah,
yeah.
they're not. Jen gets them a little bit too, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. You were telling me that you didn't have that much success with the Safeway stuff, like the pills.
The pills are okay, but Flonase works best.
Okay.
Like it completely like mitigates all the symptoms. I use some
I
of
thought they had the
Safeway's.
same like active ingredients and stuff.
They do, but I think because it's directly sprayed on your nose, it just helps more.
Oh, you're talking about okay.
nasal
So the
spray.
difference between the spray and the pill, rather than
Yeah.
active ingredient type stuff.
The
Okay.
pills are fine, but the nasal spray helps a lot. But it's still, if it's really bad and it's really polleny, it makes it bearable, but it doesn't make it great.
Yeah,
If
you
I-
still have it, right? You
if
still
I-
have friggin' allergies, right?
If I had a choice, and this is something that happened all the
Yes,
time
yes,
when I was
yes,
growing
yes.
up with my mom, because she doesn't have allergies. When it's springtime, she's like, open up all the windows and all this great stuff. While me, my brothers, and my dad are like, what are you doing? You're killing us.
Stop killing
Shut
us,
all the
please."
windows. She's like, but it's fresh and it's great. It's like, yeah, but the rest of us are dying in here, Mom. Stop.
The trees have this thing for my face.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Temporary increases throw size. I mean, oh god, I just need some heals. I need some heals. What was this one again? Is this the Curse Shrine? Oh yeah, it is. Oh god, he's on fire already, just automatically. I guess because what? He stood next to the lantern? Probably because he stood next to the lantern.
Probably. That's a pretty good story, Pat.
What was Pez?
I didn't know if we wanted to say it on stream because it's slightly like religious, but also I guess some might consider it political, but I still find the story funny. You can read it down below.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh.
I don't think it's
Skelly.
anything that big of a deal, but just in case.
Alrighty. Oh, Mr. Rat, please no. Mr. Sprinkles.
But yeah, I would joke with that person. It's like, cool. How often did Jesus take the wheel when, like car accidents happen? Apparently not enough.
Jesus, you suck at driving.
Jesus, you're a terrible driver.
I didn't have these in my time.
That's terrible advice. Jesus, take the wheel. How about you take the wheel and, control the car in a non-dangerous manner?
I saw a post on, I think it was on Instagram earlier. It's like, I've been in 7 accidents this year and I haven't gotten hurt in any of them.
What about everybody else?
Jesus has a plan. And it's like, somebody was like, Jesus' plan is trying to fucking kill you.
Also, what about everyone else? Just because you're fine, that doesn't tell me about the people that you were in an accident with.
Also, 7 accidents Do you
In
know
a
how to
year?
fucking drive, or are you just super unlucky?
Oh my god, your insurance must be out the wazoo. 7 accidents in a year? I've been in one fender bender in the... How long have I been driving? No.
Oh, come
16,
on.
17 years? Whatever it is. I've been driving since I was 15. Well,
Jeez, man.
yeah, 15. I've only had one fender bender. That's it. And it was more
Whoa.
like... She
Gotcha.
stopped short and I stopped short, but my car caved in because it's like, well, you're driving a little Honda and they got an SUV and like that big giant metal thing that sticks out to like latch onto stuff. That was protruding out of the car
You're
in
talking
the
about
back.
like a toe
Yeah,
bar?
like a toe thing.
Yeah.
And that just crunched in the front half of the car.
Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to goof with those.
It was 3 miles an hour too. Like I let off my brake to roll forward. I didn't even like press the gas. And that's all it took. It's just like she stopped short and was like, well, crunch.
I actually think I heard, and I haven't looked into it myself, it might be illegal to actually drive around with those unless you're towing, just because of the extra damage that they can cause.
I wasn't mad at this lady. It wasn't her fault. And that car was on death's door anyway. So it was more of like a sign like,
Time to get a new car.
come to get a new car.
I don't know what to do here. Maybe I have to unlock it in order to get
That
the next
car
section.
was older than I was, and I was 27 at the time, and that car was 28 or 29. It's like, it has like almost 300,000 miles. Actually,
It was probably better that you got rid of that car because it probably wasn't as safe as
Oh
a
no, it
new
was going
car.
to kill me. I would
Yeah.
drive to your house sometimes, and it would roll backwards, downhill. I was just like, uphill. I'm like, oh. My dad's like, that car's going to kill you.
Wait,
You
drive
need-
backwards. Was it manual?
It was automatic.
Oh, okay, that's
It
not
would
good.
just roll back, and my dad's like, that car will kill you. You need to get a new car. I'm like, you're probably right.
I've been in a couple accidents before, being a careless butthole and stuff. And I've also been in some that were absolutely not my fault. But,
God,
yeah.
someone cut me off the other day when I was driving to my vaccine.
that's what caused one of my accidents.
Yeah.
Somebody cut me off, and in order for me to get out of their way so I didn't hit them, I ended up rear-ending somebody else.
I'm lucky I didn't panic, but they're in a big old truck. And they're like, you know what? I'm in the far left lane. I gotta get all the way over right now. There was probably like, it felt like there
I
was
don't
no
have my
room in
shoes.
between me and the truck, when really there was probably about like 2, maybe 3 feet. But Jesus, if I had been going a little bit faster, he would have clipped me and I would have just spun out. There would have been like, it would have been like, all right, game over then. I guess
Fun
this is it."
time. He was like,
Yeah.
let go of the wheel. You're like, okay, Jesus, your turn. Take it.
I've been really good. If you're killing me right now, what a dick move.
What the hell, man? I'm just about to get out of the pandemic.
Also, like, dude, I've been good this whole time. Yeah, I know I haven't been to church in 15 years, but Jesus.
Would that work as like a,
Into heaven barter?
no, I was gonna say as like an insurance thing.
Oh.
Be like, what happened? It was like, I tried to let Jesus take the wheel, and the fucking, and he decided well, I should have let that one
He
cook
just decided the
farther,
car was going to
longer.
get totaled, but
Yeah,
I'm still
he
fine.
was ready. I guess his idea was that I was gonna have higher insurance premiums. I just thought it would work.
But yeah, that was the first time I've been on the freeway in a long time, and it reminded me, oh, right. People in California don't know how to drive.
People everywhere don't
People
know how to
everywhere
fucking
don't know
drive.
how to
God damn
drive.
it, of course the fire
Because I
ran
was
right into
going,
me.
you know, I was in the second lane to the inside, so I'd say, I guess the left lane, which is not the fast lane, but the lane right next to it.
So the
You know,
lanes are, I believe,
4.
numbered, right?
Yeah, numbered.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I guess it would be in the second lane then? Is it 1 is closest to the divider?
As soon as I said it, I realized I actually don't think I know which one is which.
Yeah.
I think the slow lane is the
Farthest one.
Is the number 1 lane.
Okay, so I was in the third
So
lane
it's
in
right
that
to
sense.
left.
Yeah.
I believe. Can I get
So,
you cooked?
I was in the third lane. I'm going like 65, 70, 75, around that kind of
California speeds.
California speeds, which I'm thinking, hey man, I'm not in the fast lane. That's fine. You guys want to go faster? You nerds do whatever you want. That's what that lane is for. I get it.
Yeah. Everyone's in a rush, you included.
But I'm fine going the speed that I am. I'm like, all right, this is cool, and there's
Gotcha,
plenty
baby.
of room.
Oh, I didn't
But this
expect it
big
to-
old truck is just like, nah, man, I'm getting through. It's like he's in the fast lane. He rides up to the bumper of the person in the fast lane and then swerves over with
Oh,
no
no.
turn signal in mine. It's like, my dude, if I'd been less calm or going a little bit faster,
My dude.
that definitely would have been bad. Probably mainly for me, but probably not great for you either. I don't know what your truck would have done, but in that kind of situation, but I definitely would have spun out on the freeway.
Can
It's
I
like
pick
that
up?
would have
Yes, I
been
could.
awful.
That would have been bad.
Yeah.
I just got cut off by a truck in the bug the other day, and just driving down the freeway, you know, going about 65, and then he was just like, you know what? I'm in the slow lane on the far right side. So what I'm gonna do is I don't want to be there in the slow lane anymore. I'm just gonna decide that I want to instantly dart over to the next lane. Meanwhile, he's going like 40,
Yeah.
and I'm going 65, and fucking, and I know it's 65 because that's about the fastest the bug can actually go. And he just cuts me off. He just starts sliding over in between both lanes, just like driving in both. Like, fuck it. It's like, what are you doing?
Because those bigger moving trucks, right, are not supposed to ever be in the fast lane, correct?
Are you talking about the like tractor trucks?
Well, even like, say, a U-Haul moving truck.
you should be in the far right lane.
Yeah, you're not supposed to go over. Yet people in California are just like, it's fine, I'll be in the third lane. It's like, you probably shouldn't be there either. Like,
It also doesn't take any kind of real license other than
Yeah.
a vehicle license to drive
those ones,
the fucking
yeah.
U-Hauls. So like, they're not appropriately trained, really. You know,
Yeah,
they
no,
should be.
they're not.
Oh no, the damn thing, it's gonna get me with the bone. Yeah, U-Haul drivers are
It's one thing if it's a
definitely one of those
two-lane.
ones you need to be more cautious with, because you're like, oh hey, you didn't get any special licenses. You're just a dick who bought a big vehicle.
just whenever I see that stuff, it's like, come on, they told us this in driver's ed. If you're in a bigger vehicle, you're supposed to be in the two farthest left lane, the two farthest right lanes. That's just supposed to be what it is.
Attack speed damage. Oh no! Oh no, the bone!
Yeah, big rigs are usually fine around here. They're usually not.
That takes special licensing and stuff.
Those
Generally,
people-
those guys.
Yeah, they
are
abide
fucking,
by their shit. I don't,
Generally.
Yeah, generally.
Generally.
Sometimes they're in the third lane. You're like, what are you doing, motherfucker? Get over.
I love when they're like, I'm gonna pass this other truck. It's just gonna take 3 miles for me to do it. It's like,
Yeah.
please, it's a 2-lane highway. Get the fuck over, one of you.
Yeah, Jesus, guys.
Oh, I can't go down. Wow. Because of the skeleton, I thought I'd be able to just play around with it.
Yeah, generally most of the big rig drivers are fine.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
now and
I'd
then
say.
you obviously come across, but really it's more so the guys in the trucks and the guys in the U-Haul stuff that's usually annoying. Dude, I went over past, I'm not gonna say where the specific area is, but like the freeway. And remember how terrible it was to get off at that first big stop on the right?
I don't know what freeway you're talking about, man.
The one that's immediately by us.
Okay, yeah.
Where you used to kind of work.
Say it one more time. Because the construction.
Yeah, where you would get off and you would transfer over to go to work.
I miss that exit every fucking time now.
Dude, they changed it in
I
a
know.
way now.
Yeah, that's
now-
what you have to. In order to get off, you have to be like half a mile. On this off ramp is like half a mile long.
I thought it was gonna
and
be
you
one of
don't
those-
know until
Yeah.
it's time to fucking.
That happened to me when I was going somewhere the other day when I was going to Target. And I went off that thing, I was like, oh, wait, what? What is this? And I figured, okay, it's gonna be one of those ones that'll give you the option of continuing to go straight or go right.
Nope.
So that way you can take the further exit to decide whether you're going south or to like, west or whatever it goes. No, they decided that, nah, just one long road, which it'll probably improve traffic at
took
some
off
point.
the wrong fucking curse. God
But
damn it.
I don't know why they didn't include that to be like just a three-lane road or whatever, or like an off-ramp, because that would
I
have
don't
made
know what
way
their
more
idea
sense.
was with it, man.
I don't know. I looked at it, I was like, this feels like it's 50% there, and you guys fucked up on the last 50% where it's like, you need one more lane, guys.
Maybe they're gonna change it around.
Maybe they are, because we have roads like that where they'll be, hey, this is the exit road to get off these two ramps. One will take you west, one will take you east, and that helps with the traffic. This one only takes you west. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like,
that
what?
exits, that clover is all fucky.
Yeah, it's like,
Because
you
once you get off and you're just sitting there driving, you're like, wait, how do we get back onto the freeway?
Uh-huh.
How the fuck do I get back onto the freeway?
Yeah.
You're just driving around like, somebody help me, I'm lost. I know where I am, but I'm fucking lost. How do I get back?
yeah, that stuff is bewildering.
Yeah, they're doing the new redesigns and everything for it. I'm gonna fucking die to fire.
God, I can't believe that's still not done. It's been a full year of less traffic in a sense, and yet that road is still not done. It's been in construction for like 3 years.
Construction takes a while, and they're doing pretty
does.
hefty work.
They are
But by
doing
the time
hefty
they're,
work.
oh god, the skelly. But by the time they're, wow, okay, that's a new trap. I'm fucking dead. This is cool. This is awesome.
That sucks.
I didn't know about that flamethrower trap on the side there. I just ran down. I was like, what is this?
It is hefty work, and I'm not blaming the workers, but it just feels as if...
Well, by the time they're done widening it out, we're going to need it wider again.
Yeah.
I actually saw something, I don't have enough money for anything. This is a Bobby. I actually saw something that said that widening doesn't help. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because that just means more people are going to try and,
use the roads.
Use those roads and not
We need more
spread
public
around
transportation and it's accessibility, which...
I think it was Vox, right, that did that video?
I think Vox probably did a video. Like, there needs to be smarter solutions to how traffic is handled, not just making it bigger.
We're going to have 18 fucking lane highways in about 30 years, and we're going to need about 25 lane highways.
We need better infrastructure for stuff such as BART and other different public transportation. But the problem is, public transportation is kind of scary now with the pandemic. So
I'm going to do more throw damage. More throw.
But I also have a buddy who hasn't gotten sick the entire time and has used BART the entire time. No. So, it can be done. But if anything, we need better solutions for
safety.
Yeah.
Yes, look at this. Queen's Crown, fuck yeah.
There we go.
Now if I could just get a ricochet. Oh, that would be nice.
But yeah, better bus systems, better ways for people to transport that don't have to use a car. That's really should be the ideal. And hopefully with us moving more away from fossil fuels, especially...
I say that.
I say that, I know. It's a pipe dream in some places. Yeah. Especially Texas. Hey, how'd that work out with all your pipes freezing?
Poor Texas. Poor Texas.
Poor Texas.
Poor citizens of Texas.
Poor citizens of Texas.
Yeah.
Not poor...
The politicians.
Politicians.
Yeah,
fuck those guys.
Jerk faces.
Yeah.
Well, I mean... Seems like
at least car makers are shifting away from gas-powered cars.
Yeah,
that's at least something that's going to help.
Saying. Seems like the idea of it is we're trying to change things around, right?
At least, they're getting. I think they're just seeing it as smart business. They're like, of course it's going to go electric. Like fossil fuels just don't make sense. Just like when we said, hey, coal doesn't make sense anymore. People are like, but coal. It's like, and people still say that.
But
coal. It's like, or how about better, more efficient technology that doesn't ruin the environment?
Hopefully. I don't know though, man. Sounds kind of like a pipe dream.
Yeah, it kind of does. Maybe instead of tapping the earth for natural gas, we could just use, solar power.
I think natural gas is actually one of the cleaner ones.
Is it?
I think it is.
It's fracking. That's the bad one,
double check.
right?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Double
that's
check.
The one I'm thinking
double check
of.
My sources because I don't really have any. I think it's natural gas that is the fucking the much cleaner one. Now. Not 100% on that one.
That was a good one.
But I do believe it burns a lot cleaner.
Okay.
It's just not as energy efficient as, say, like gasoline and stuff like that. That you can get a lot of energy out of a small amount. Propane's more kind of like light vehicle use and stuff. Right. So that's why you don't have really any propane cars. You can have propane forklifts and small stuff like that.
But cars are really hard.
But no, you know how much fucking propane you would need to have any kind of range in a car.
For sure.
Like, that's why they use coal too. The amount of energy it stores in it compared to how big it is it's a lot smaller or a lot larger compared to the size. So that's why it kind of made a better use.
Gotcha. The one thing that was always funny though is when all of the conversations are happening about power and stuff in Texas was happening. Well, this is why you can't have wind turbines. Iceland has wind turbines, right? Really cold ass place. Antarctica has stuff. If you built your technology to resist the cold, it would have been fine, right? Well, but that science doesn't make sense. No, it kind of does.
It doesn't make sense if you don't look at it. Yeah. It doesn't make sense according to people who are lining my pockets with money.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, no, I see what it is now.
All right.
Gain temporary resistance when picking up gold. Oh, man.
But yeah, I'm taking all the coal out of your trains, Zach.
Take that, Zach. What are we doing?
Kaiser made a joke.
I know. But what are we doing with trains?
Kaiser said, "Quit picking on my coal-powered trains, Sam."
No, you need wind-powered trains. Just put a big fucking sail on them.
Yeah.
We'll have sail trains.
Sail trains, the best.
Oh my god.
They'll only work 30% of the time.
What happens if we want to go back? The wind's only blowing one way.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that.
Didn't exactly think this one through.
I do wonder though, it wouldn't work because of tunnels, right? But if you stuck on fans in the same sense when we use wind to
Well, how would you
generate
power
energy.
fans?
Well, no, but like you know how we use
Oh,
wind.
you're talking like turbine?
Yeah, turbines and whatnot. I wonder if there'd be a way to like create that because trains are moving. Now this is all scientific mumbo jumbo, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm gonna preface that.
Are you saying like once you get the momentum
Once you get the
going and
momentum
started,
done, like couldn't you build up power in some sense by having
I don't know.
that kind of technology built into the train? Where,
People smarter than me, I'm sure, are trying to figure it out.
'cause I do wonder that, like, all right, it's already moving. Would you be able to generate some sort of like renewable energy?
poisonous
Like
bush?
you're already moving fast.
Oh, jeez.
That would probably power up whatever and if you built the train in a certain way, like couldn't you technically do that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Train
again,
lines?
like
Yeah.
beyond me.
Horsepower
Sail
trains. I mean, I know you.
Yeah, why don't we just go back to why don't
Horsepower
we get
trains.
wooden cars
Yeah.
and attach horses to them? I mean, that would be way more energy efficient.
Xenoblade and grinding level sounds like a good time, Striker.
People are like, is he kidding or what's going on here? Damn it, I need that. I need to remove this friggin' bush curse.
Yeah, I love when I'm grinding an RPG Striker. I'll do the same thing. I'll just turn on a podcast or turn on YouTube and watch and listen to
Oh, God.
something.
The
Or like
plants.
if I'm playing Animal Crossing, I'll do that as well.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a 10 more minute video or something.
Yeah, or
you know?
something like that.
Something like that, you know, that would be pretty
Well, I'm
cool.
not gonna listen to myself,
That'd
but
be
if you
pretty
guys want to
shifty.
listen to me jabber on, you know,
I already
there
have
are
to
a
listen to
lot of
myself
videos.
enough when editing videos, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got you, baby. Let's see, are there any special no glistening doors? We're good. Hi, buddy. I don't want to kill you, but you know what I'm gonna do?
Ooh.
Oh, geez. I'm gonna have you do it yourself. Whee!
Yeah, just get hamsters to power up your machines. Perfect.
I mean, hamster power is something that nobody's thought of. It
Except
might
for
work.
cartoons. Except for cartoons.
What did cartoons
Didn't
do?
Dexter have like an episode where he was powering everything by hamster?
Oh,
hamsters?
his lab. That's
Yeah.
right.
And
Or
they got
gerbils
really
or
mad and
hamsters.
they,
Yeah,
they
they took
revolt.
over or whatever, and they revolted against him. That's fucking right. I forgot.
Fucking Dexter.
Damn, man. That's what we need.
Like I said. Oh yeah.
Or was it Kids Next Door?
Kids
Yeah,
Next
it was
Door.
Kids Next
I'm
Door,
sorry,
yeah.
that was another one. The Kids Next Door. I think Dexter had something similar, but yeah, K&D. Once again, my brain is great at remembering dumb facts about things that don't matter. But when it comes to spelling the word bananas, that's not possible.
B-A-N-A-N-A-N-N-N-A-N-A.
Which is my brain is like.
Bananas.
My brain will go, is it B-A-N-N-A-N-A-S? No, that's not right. Is it B-A-N-A-N-N-A-S? And people are like, you're an idiot. Take out one of those N's.
Just, oh god, oh jeez. Lightning!
But you know, remembering dumb cartoon facts, like there's a cartoon where an entire show is run by the power of gerbils and hamsters.
Oh, God,
you gotta
please
remember
no.
that though. That shit's important.
Of course. Hey, free bomb. It was a trap. They were trying to light me on fire. These bastards. Kids Next Door is fucking rad.
Hey, I heard the new Monster Hunter is good, Kaiser.
It's only on the Switch though, right?
It's coming to PC in 6 months to a year, I think
Oh,
they
no.
said. As my brother put it,
Never?
they weren't gonna put it to PC, and then all the fans like, dude, put it on PC. And Capcom like, you guys want it on PC? What? It's just like Monster Hunter World wasn't enough of an indicator
Oh,
that
jeez,
people
man.
want Monster Hunter on PC.
Yeah, really. I mean, didn't it take them like a year to
Took
get
'em like a
Monster Hunter
year.
out?
I think
for
that's partly
PC?
exclusives too. But I do like the fact that Capcom is starting to get on the PC train and have good PC ports, which can we please? Yes.
Yeah, please.
You know, please.
That would be nice. What's Striker saying?
Striker says for the train moving fast, it would have to be streamlined to conserve energy, probably magnetic rails or something to reduce friction, and I'm not sure how they'd build up energy. Trains take a lot of power to keep moving. Yeah, I mean, like I said,
Yeah, friction
I
would
don't,
be a big thing.
I don't know
Yeah.
science. I was just curious because, you know, we harness wind energy, and if something's moving already
Don't want
fast,
any of those.
I don't know if it would power the train, but would it power other things or generate some kind of stuff that'd be reserves and used for other different parts of the train.
I mean, you have to brake with trains.
Yeah.
Every now and then for going around corners and stuff. Otherwise, you'll derail. You actually have to drive trains.
Yes.
But I know like what they have with Teslas and stuff, or some electric cars where you brake and braking actually generates electricity. I think you can maybe do something like that.
Yeah, like just different
that
ways
could
of...
help provide in a certain fashion, you know. That has to create a whole bunch of fucking friction and heat and stuff just off of the brakes, just for trying to stop all the momentum. So there has to be something there, right?
I would think so, but I'll leave that to the engineers to
Oh,
figure out.
exactly.
I'm
like,
the
wow,
artist.
incredible, Chris. Nobody's ever thought of that. You fucking dummy.
Yeah.
Except for this. It's like, oh, okay.
I'm the artist that inspires scientists to actually figure out how my dumb shit works. Hey, bunny girl.
Oh, my girl. In the house. Black Rabbit's chess game. Oh, house. Oh, God. 800? I don't have 800. I'm sorry.
You almost do.
I almost do. I might come back if I get more muns.
My coal trains are perfect. Quit playing, God.
Your
I don't know,
coal
guys.
trains.
We can always improve.
Zach, are you a big trainophile? I have a friend who loved making model trains and shit, and I always thought it was kind of like a weird hobby. Let's see.
I get it. People
does
build
lightning
Gundams. People
make
build
fire?
trains. It makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, like, but it just helped. It seemed like he'd like, oh, I'd have a whole room full of just train models if I could. It's like, that's... I guess you would need a whole room, wouldn't you?
You
Fuck,
would,
like,
yeah.
That stuff it takes up space.
Yeah, I would not... Okay, I wouldn't be opposed to a Gundam room, but at the same time, that's a
Oh,
lot.
no.
That's a lot of time, and I don't
I
think
thought
I'd
that
want...
rat went and
I
attacked
could dedicate a shelf to Gundams. That would be cool. But I don't know if a whole room. But building Gundams are fun, so
Why don't you build a giant Gundam and then just put your Gundams inside of your giant Gundam?
Hell yeah, I'm sure someone's done that.
Oh boy. Oh, with this
Welcome,
right
Axel.
here. What up, dude? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, please give me my gold. There we go. Bomb buddy! Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I was a
Yeah,
fool.
I mean,
a
I don't
damn
know about
fool.
the energy transfer either, Striker. It's really interesting to me because I understand why you probably couldn't do it with cars, but
This is why we're not engineers.
you know, artists inspire scientists to create things that they normally wouldn't. You know, Star
they,
Wars and stuff of that nature.
Aren't they making, aren't they testing like a boat that has a big sail on it? Like a sailboat, but it's an actual, god damn it, how did that thing
big,
shoot
like,
poison
yacht
at
or
me?
something?
It was like a yacht or a shipping container or a shipping boat.
What if
but
we
it's like yeah, what
harness
if we went
wind?
backwards and used old technology? It's like, I mean, I guess, yeah.
It makes sense.
I saw a mock-up for it, and they looked fucking weird.
I'm down
I
for
was
it,
like,
though.
that is the weirdest sailboat I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, sailboats were a thing.
But at the same time, you're like, pirate ships used it. Why can't we use it again? And
I think after you reach a certain size, it doesn't quite work.
It doesn't
but
quite work, yeah.
And also,
we just
I
need to
don't
make
know
bigger sails.
I don't know the fucking way that it goes
Put
about
sails
things.
on the side of boats as well. Maximum sail power.
We just need to get out of the water. It's too much friction with the water.
That's
slowing
true.
us down. We just need to create some kind of ships in the sky.
Yeah. We'll never figure that
Oh
out.
man,
though.
1300. Damn it. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get 1300 this trip, but we shall see. You know, like a sky ship,
Yeah.
like an airship.
Like a whale that flies through the sky.
That would be nice. Oh boy. Oh, okay, I could leave early to go down. I'm gonna keep going. The man, skyships would be pretty tight. Chris, those are called planes. But I want the cool ones.
I want the Final Fantasy airships that have propellers and run on
fucking
magic.
minefield.
Give
Help,
me those.
Help.
Or I can fly from Juneau to Kazam. That's what I want.
Would be nice. Oh, gee, God, did you hear about the, not Spirit Airlines, the Southwest? The Southwest. There was something else about Delta, wasn't
People
there?
like, don't boycott Delta. It's like, I have been flying anywhere, anytime soon. Pandemic, y'all. Like, what are you talking about? I'm boycotting all airlines.
Did you hear about Southwest and the captain pilot dude that was like
Oh, that was making
the
fun of
Bay
California.
Area?
Yeah.
It's like the Bay Area, the bunch of fucking weirdos and their Hyundais and their low cars
Hey,
and their fucking
Hondas.
bunch of fucking weirdos. It's
We're
like
Hondas and Toyotas here. We don't have that many Hyundais. I
no,
mean,
there's a lot of Hyundais out here.
we have a lot
There's
of
some
Hyundais?
badass Hyundais out there. This guy's
guess
just got
it's
fucking
true.
tiny balls and he doesn't know how to handle
apparently.
it.
I mean, I have nothing against
You
Hyundai.
got mad at lowriders too. It's like, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
It's like a bunch of weirdos. Hey, man, don't knock until you try it.
Well, he's like, you're not really doing anything right unless you're rolling coal. Goddamn mimic.
Oh,
And
God.
rolling coal is when trucks fucking hit the gas and diesels specifically, and I forget the exact way that they go about it. But fucking smokestacks of just black smoke flying out. And it's like, oh yeah, you're real cool. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, look what I can do. I'm like a train choo-choo. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck you, man.
It's like you peeling out of the lot. What are you,
Great.
16?
Took 18 damage and I healed 20. That was fucking dumb. But it's like, I guess if you're gonna have to equate, you know, penis size or manliness
Yeah.
to being an environmental burden, I guess. Yeah. You,
Sure, then I guess that makes
If
sense.
you can't be a real fucking smoke show, I guess you gotta make one with your truck, whatever.
Yeah, just like I have to put so much bass in my car that I no longer can hear anything anymore. Cool, good for you.
I'm sure it sounds better inside the car.
doubt
No,
it.
the spikes! I thought I was gonna jump on it.
I doubt they can hear anything at this point, even in the car.
Oh, Zach dropping in the faces. Thank you, Zach.
Thanks, Zach.
Net positive of 2? Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Eventually, the ship gets so
Oh, God.
big where the normal ocean winds aren't strong enough to move the supermassive
Yeah.
ships we have now at acceptable speeds. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nothing's shipping at acceptable speeds anymore.
Well, yeah. I saw that GIF. It's like, what if we just
Suez Canal.
go around?
The Cape of what? Good Hope or
Talk-
Goodwill?
Talk
I
about
forget what
like
it's
going
called.
back into olden days. There's no way to get to India right now. It's just impossible. We'll just go around the entire
What if we
continent
take
of
the
Africa.
route and move it over here? Got to go all around the whole bend.
I saw a great comedy thread where they're like, I don't know, man. It seems pretty simple if you just rotate the ship and just get out. Just get
Yeah,
unstuck.
it's harder once that motherfucking
it's
ship.
that big,
yeah,
yeah.
I've grounded some ships before.
But just seeing a guy troll
Yeah.
the entire section is like, he clearly knows it's not that
Oh
easy.
Jesus! I could have cooked
But
my meat.
it's way funnier to see people react and just have no
God
sense
damn.
of just,
I'm getting
guys,
fucked up.
you know he's trolling you, right?
Yeah.
He knows that
Yeah.
you can't just turn it. It's a lot heavier than that.
I'm kind of curious also. Like, I mean, I'm sure they have the best people that they can on it right now.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of curious on why they can't offload it, and then that would offset it a little bit to maybe give it a little
Yeah,
bit more.
you would think that you could start unloading some of the crates on there.
I'm sure it's not that fucking simple.
I know
But at
it's
the same
not,
time, it's
but-
like, what is stopping you guys from doing that?
Yeah, what is the issue? Or is it possible to, I know they're like waiting for the water to go around, but couldn't you somehow blockade? I don't know how big the canal is, so probably maybe impossible, but
I mean, I think it's about a mile because I think
that'd be really
I
hard
think the
then.
Ever Given is a half mile.
it's too bad there's not some kind of way of like shutting off and like, you know, creating like a mini barrier between and then filling with water so they can help raise it.
I meant a half mile, not a full mile,
Yeah.
guys. Temporarily increases swing size. Because I think the Ever Given's about a half mile long or something like that, or whatever the distance of like 18 fucking London buses is, or whatever the hell it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go all the way around. I'm going back down here. Whee!
Oh, Tiny Meteor said they're looking at unloading some of the cargo, but it's fairly difficult because of where it is.
Okay, yeah.
Wasn't there another canal that was just blocked and then got unblocked and now this one got blocked?
I'm not aware of that. I know when you offload a boat, because I used to work on boom boats and stuff, that would be what we did. Like, if you ever ran aground, it's like offload anything you can to try and gain some kind of
Yeah.
height.
Someone posted the Austin Powers gift too, where he's stuck
It's like,
with
beep, 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 go back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
I
that
don't even
one.
like those movies. Like that's a perfectly accurate gift.
They're
for
funny
this.
movies, but they're silly.
Man.
Yeah, I've ran aground out in the bay before on smaller boats, and it's not easy to get out.
No. Yeah, I don't blame it for being an issue. It's like, maybe we should have one shipping boat that's that big then.
Well, it's pretty fucking big, yeah.
Yeah, it's like maybe I understand this, but it's like
I wonder-
maybe in the situation where, you know, we normally say, well, let's have less cars and less boats. Maybe that's a situation
Yeah.
where maybe that was too much. Or
You need to kind of maximize how much you're able to do, though.
yeah,
you
that's
know?
true.
It takes so long to ship stuff.
I'm sure they'll start figuring out better ways that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, or they're gonna put a limit in the canal or something.
Yeah, or a limit in the canal where it's like, hey, you can't have Can't motherfucking chips that
I'm
big.
also curious on why they didn't.
It's a wizard, Harry.
It's a wizard. I'm also curious why they can't like get a couple tugs and pull it.
Yeah, maybe like they're bringing in boats from the other side, or like.
I've seen tugs pull some massive shit, man.
Yeah,
We had a tug taking our not to equate the size of it or anything, but we had a tug that was out in the Gulf oil spill, was tugging around the barge that I was on, and that thing was like 300 feet long. And I know that's not that big, Chris. I get it. I know. What I'm saying is these things are fucking strong. We can't get one or two.
Yeah.
Oh, it might damage the boat. Fuck the boat at this point. Like,
At this point, you just need to make room so other ships can get past.
You need to fucking change it up.
Yeah.
Oh god, the fire. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead, homie. Great. Stop. Stop with your shit. Stop it.
I mean, yeah, they probably will, Pat, that prices on certain things, whatever's being shipped is going to go up, which,
I mean,
what are you going to do?
yeah,
Like, yeah.
That's why the canal is so important.
Yeah.
Because it saves money. Oh, I need to fucking heal up. I'm at 9 HP.
They're going back tomorrow to continue dredging.
With their one fucking crane or bucket arm, what do you call them? Next time you take damage, gain that much.
But yeah, this is the comedy thread of they're like, well, they're trying to add more water. She's like, I don't think no, guys, it's not that hard. You
It
just
would
take
take
some
a lot
buckets.
of water to fucking displace that.
Yeah, just this is the comedy bits this guy was throwing out. It's like, wow, he's having a ball here. People are just not clicking.
They're
just,
not enjoying it.
They do not understand that, like, this is a joke, everybody. Even if they don't understand, the fact that you're engaging and trying to educate this one person, it's like, I'm pretty sure he's self-aware. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Maybe he's just
makes
super
sense.
good, like the Onion, where their what do you call it? Their parody is sometimes not realized right away, and they're like, they can't be this dumb, right?
Yeah.
They fucking can't. And it's like, it's parody.
people
right?
are very unable to gain context on the internet, and despite the amount of time the internet's been around, people still don't know how to properly type on the internet either. And people also just read what they want to read too.
People
just
are,
in general.
yeah. There's a confirmation bias with
Yeah,
that, right?
there's
No, my
confirmation
money,
bias.
bird, you didn't get it.
And
Fuck
just
you.
the idea that, well, I read it this way. It's like, try and take it in a less angry context when you read it next time. Oh, it reads differently now. Yeah, maybe you had a bias towards your first interpretation of it.
When you're easy to feel like everything's a personal attack against you. Oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't even fucking. I thought that was a wall. When everything, when you frame everything as a fucking personal attack, everything starts looking like daggers.
Oh no, this artist designed a character in a way that's a fan redesign that doesn't agree with my take on this. Like, chill out, homie. It's not even an official take.
My
It's literally a
artistic
fan art.
sensibilities are offended by this.
It's just, it's one artist, and now you're personally attack them. Chill out, my dude. It's not. It's a fan take. It's okay. You have 2 HP now.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Not with the fire. I didn't do anything. I didn't do a damn thing.
People are silly.
People be silly. People be silly, yo. I don't have enough keys. I never have enough keys when I get to this guy.
Just like, hey, these guys, check him out wall and just never coming back.
I keep coming by. I always have 1 or 0 keys. It's
Talks
like, no.
to Bill in the back. Like, Bill, you think our key toll's too high? No, it's just about right.
Just
You
about
sure?
right.
We keep having people walk to our door and just kind of walk away
I
and look
hate people. It's
depressed.
fine. Berserker spend it nice.
Are you sure? Yeah, has to be that way. Bill's just in the back, doesn't want to do shit. He's just one of those. It's like, I love it. Ever since we upgraded to 2 keys per door, I don't have to do shit. And I still get paid the same rate. It's great.
God damn.
No more customers, nobody in the back bothering
I'm
me.
gonna die here.
No more Phil asking me to go get this or go get that. It's perfect.
There's a key in the shop. Yeah, the only problem is, Miner, is that the only thing that's for sale in his shop is more keys and bombs. I don't exactly need more bombs.
He's like, I just get to sit back here and eat rutabagas all day. It's great.
Whoopadegas. Here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, with the gold.
The real joke of it all is I told him to sell keys out in the front.
Uh-oh.
So that way you
didn't
can
sound
taunt those people.
good. Oh shit, man! I'm gonna fucking die to some. Ah! What just fucking hit me?
Knights and wizards. Why are knights and wizards so far back?
Haha! Doppelganger! Attack, doppelganger!
What are you, Sadness
God
from
damn it.
Inside Out?
Did the doppelganger do nothing?
She threw an axe once.
Oh, god damn it. One more. Let's get one more in. God damn. This is a bumper. This is a baby. This is a good boy.
Guys, we've missed the obvious solution. Just blow the ship up. You're right. We played Ratchet and Clank. That's always the solution. Just blow it up.
Do it.
Or get anti-gravity to finally work. If video games have taught you anything, it'll fade out of existence after a few seconds. Got it. Big Boss, you know, you're thinking on that next level.
We just need to find antimatter, yeah.
Yeah. You don't real think of Big Boss. Let's promote you to head of executive ship blower uppers.
Doppelganger doesn't have leg bending powers? You talking about jumping? Solution, more trains. Oh my god.
What if we just build a train that goes around the boat?
Yeah, somebody
Perfect.
said, why don't we just take a canal around the boat?
I saw that too. It's just like, why don't we just... I did think it was like, why don't we just dig around and like...
I saw
give
that,
it,
but
give
I'm
it
like,
like space.
if we have
to,
the
like,
power to do that, then we have the power to dig the boat out.
Yeah.
Like-
I was kind of like, well, that canal can probably be broken down and you could probably shift and break some of that off and then maybe like give you more wedge room and be okay, but I don't think that's the problem.
Ooh,
So
I'll
I was
have to
like,
come
you know
back
what,
for
they
you,
probably
my
thought
pretty.
that.
Yeah, I'm sure they've got some good people on it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it's not ran like well, I mean, I'm pretty disappointed with government sometimes, so
Yeah, I mean,
maybe I'm being too hopeful.
I also don't know
Hey,
what the
come back.
government's like there too. So
Well, I don't know who, I don't
who
know
even
who
runs
would,
that canal? Egypt?
who would have control over it.
India?
If it's, I don't know if it would even be land-based or if it's maybe like some kind of
International
nautical thing. Like, I don't fucking know.
Maybe the
man.
EU runs it. Who knows?
I don't
Or
fucking know. Seems pretty important to have let one body fucking
dictating.
control it, right?
Yeah, true. I mean,
Oh,
I
they
honestly don't
fucking
know.
blew that up.
Because it's located, you know, in that
Oh,
passage
God.
between
Oh,
like
God.
I believe, like I don't know
Between
the
the
exact
continents,
geography.
right?
Yeah, between the two continents
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Asia and Africa, right?
Oh boy, man, you fucking put me on the spot on that one. I want to say yeah, but
I'm also
I
asking the
can't-
chat too.
I can't fucking.
I'm asking the chat to like confirm
can't
because I
fucking
haven't
know.
been following honestly.
I haven't geologically been like following it either. Or geographically? Geographically. There we go. That fucking gives you a whole lot of information about where I'm coming from. I think it is, yeah. Somebody could fucking confirm or deny.
If someone could confirm where it's located.
I don't know how land do. Oh, wait, I can step on these spikes. Fuck yeah!
Yeah, you have perma upgrade. You never have to worry about that.
No, I just
Oh, is
I
it
got
not?
just got it. Yeah.
Ew,
I
never mind.
just happened to get it again.
Ew.
So it seems that way. Yeah. No, on this run I already picked up the boots in that little relic area.
Side note about me not paying attention. I finally played Fall Guys for the first time. It's a pretty good game.
I like that sound.
It's a good sound.
Yeah, it's fun, especially because they've updated it a lot. you
Yeah.
know?
I played it with
get
my
a little-
brothers.
It got a little repetitive early on.
It seems
and
more
now
fun
they've
with
got a lot
friends
more
for
stuff.
sure. The squad mode seems really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Squad mode is dope, but you definitely have to. You definitely have to find a squad of friends to make that game fun. It's like
That's
Among
cool.
Us. It's not really fun unless you really know the people.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah, Fall Guys feels the same way. I know people play the single player Fall Guys, but I get bored
I think
of that.
it runs out quick.
Yeah,
when
it
you-
runs
when you do it.
fast. Unless you're my buddy. My buddy has 75 wins or something in that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait, in Fall Guys or?
Yeah,
What the fuck? Are
It's
you
like-
kidding?
it's all he plays.
No fucking way.
Yeah, it's like something. He's like a stupid high number.
Wow, man. I thought that was like top tier for a season.
No, I mean this is over since it
Yeah,
came
but
out.
still.
Yeah, it's like a crazy stupid high number.
God damn it! Can I?
Fall
jump on
Guys is
these? I
one of the
can't
main
jump on
games he
these.
plays
What
just
the fuck?
because in between work and going
Hit the
to
wall.
school.
I can't hit the wall with the rock there.
Nope.
Oh no! They knew what I was doing.
We got 2 squad wins I think the night that we played. That was the first time I played it. I bought it.
That's pretty tight. I've beaten it once. I've gotten 1 crown. And I was
Well,
like,
I wasn't the first play. Well,
I've gotten 1 crown, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's good enough. That's good enough for me. I have beaten Fall Guys. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. But yeah, I mean, some of those costumes are like, yeah, no, here's like 5 in order to get the full costume, or just one of the pieces. It's like, nope, I'll never get that.
Yeah.
I'll never fucking get that.
I mean, I think Fall Guys is just one of those games that you need someone to play it with. If I didn't have friends that asked me to play it, I wouldn't play it.
I definitely think it would, for our sensibilities, it
Yeah.
would benefit if we had friends to play with
Yes.
for that type of game. But then getting everyone together at the same time to do that,
It's not always
like,
easy.
not always as feasible as one would like. And at that rate, it's like,
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Did he miss me? He fucking missed me.
Yeah, I think the Minecraft
I didn't even
blocked
see
for
him.
you.
No, there was like a spread between his shot, and I fucking he didn't hit me. That was awesome. I don't think I've ever had that. Oops. I don't think I've ever had that happen. So the purples go on the cardinal directions, the blues go on the.
I mean, I imagine,
adjacents.
Jack, Fall Guys, for like a lot of people, you play it for a while, and like, this was fun, and then
Yeah.
you don't feel the need to want to go back. And some people like it a lot longer than others, but
Because other than the competition and the costumes,
yeah,
which can be said about a lot of games, I'm sure.
true.
There's really not like
There's
a
not a ton
sense
of
of
depth.
progression, you
Yeah.
know? And that is something I kind of like.
Overwatch felt the same way.
was
You
less
know, at a
golden
certain
death. Fuck
point, I kind of got to the point where, you know, costumes are fun, these maps are cool, but I kind of exhausted the gameplay to a point where I just wasn't that interested anymore.
Was that it, Scare Bear? Was it? Because my boots, I can step on spikes with my boots. Could he not hit me because he's fucking... That would be
sense.
fucking awesome. I was like, wow, he missed. How insane is that? I don't think...
Those enemies are
that would
called
make sense. He didn't miss.
Rookfish, and the blue ones are bishopfish, so it makes sense that they go vertical
Oh.
/ horizontal and diagonal respectively.
Yeah, I don't know
Or
how
it
to
might-
play. I don't know how to play Connect 4.
I don't either.
Please understand that I'm joking, please. I get that it's chess.
Plus, I'm not much of a player.
Somebody's gonna be like, this motherfucker doesn't know what chess is.
Yeah, and that wasn't to knock anybody, Jack, that enjoys Fall Guys. Everyone just has a different, not
Oh, no,
tolerance, but a
that's
different...
why I kept saying it was us personally. I
Yeah.
think how we see it, we're like, you know, unless we have friends, it doesn't really groove too
There's
much
also
with
just,
us.
there's so many games that come out, and there's
it's a
hardly
badass
enough
game.
time to play games. There's literally someone just released a Castlevania Symphony of the Night game that's getting super high reviews.
And we
And
can't
I
really
didn't even,
play
it just it got like dropped or something. I didn't even know about it. I'm like, oh man, I would totally play that.
Bobo!
But one, we don't have room for it, and then two,
Bobo, please,
I'm like,
don't destroy the chest.
I was gifted a game by a
Yay!
friend of mine, Indivisible, which maybe we'll cover on the channel at some point. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
That one, why didn't we play that one?
We just
when
didn't
it
have
first
time.
came
We were
out?
busy
Yeah.
with Halloween stuff when it dropped. And we were doing Paper Mario at the same time. So we're like, we can either do Paper Mario or Indivisible. And I believe we chose Paper Mario.
I think that
And because we were
That
playing
might have
Nier
been it,
Automata
yeah.
also
I
as
think
well.
that might have
we were
been it.
still
we were all
wrecking
like
through that.
playthrough 1 at the time. It was like, man, if we're gonna keep playing this,
Yeah,
like,
so
no.
I got that game and I want to do it, but I was like, should I save this for a channel run or should I save this for myself to play at another point? And I just picked up Animal Crossing, so that's been kind of my when I'm not working on art, go and play this game type of deal.
Yeah, I like the Monster Hunter stuff, but one of the big reasons, much like with Fall Guys and stuff, Monster Hunter's cool, but
It's
without
multiplayer.
other people,
Yeah.
it loses a little something.
Yeah,
you know?
I will say that watching people play Fall Guys, for me personally, not entertaining. It's very much hard for me to stay paying attention. 'cause it's
Evidently,
just
it
not
wasn't
on.
very entertaining for everyone either. Also, because
Yeah, 'cause
nobody
they
really
want
tuned
to.
into that
Yeah,
series.
and I know there's people that really like
No, come
watching
back.
it, which is great. But it's definitely a game that's way more fun to play. And I think if it was like Gang Beasts,
Or if you're like placing bets or something.
yeah,
you
Gang
know.
Beasts is way more interesting because like, oh, it's the three of us playing. It's not just one of us sitting here going, well, there's not a lot actively going on. I don't really know what to commentate on. It's like grab the ledge.
Yeah,
Okay.
just grab the ledge. Just grab the ledge. Don't get hit by the thing. Don't get bonked. Don't get hit by Big Chungus Hammer or whatever the fuck they called it.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of Big Chungus, they did an update to Death Road to Canada.
There's a
and-
bunny rabbit
and
now.
There's a giant Big Chungus bunny rabbit. And I don't know if it's like a player character or if it's
Tex Avery
like,
got it again after all these years.
It's fucking funny, man. I was like, man, that's right. We should return sometime for a little bit more.
That's why I found it funny. People like when they were talking about Space Jam, like, oh, we don't know if people are gonna know who Bugs Bunny are. Were you around for Big Chungus? That meme was huge. Everyone fucking knows who Bugs Bunny is.
Yeah, because Bugs Bunny's such a niche character, right?
People still don't know who Bugs like. The Looney Tunes.
People got heated over Pepe Le Pew. Like, come on.
Pepe's not even that great of a Looney Tunes character.
No, but I'm saying people get heated over Pepe Le Pew, and that's way more, you know,
well, they were worried
time
about the younger generation if they didn't know. But it's like, you know, Looney Tunes haven't been gone. Like, there's been a consistent cartoon series for that stuff forever. Like, they're around. The consciousness knows. Us 30-year-olds
Damn, I got a lot of meat.
You know, I just found that interesting that the
Damn, I got a lot of meat.
Brought that up.
Yeah. It does seem silly.
It's like, oh, no one knows who Mickey Mouse is. It's like, just because
fucking what?
No, but it's the same kind of idiocy of that kind of level where
Mickey
it's like
Mouse? You mean the guy that's just the mascot for Disney and has no other shows or movies or anything that he shows
that's
up
going on, that they don't continually make TV shows.
I'm glad they put him in as a cameo in that Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah. It's like Bugs Bunny's a cultural icon. He's not going anywhere.
Jesus!
People may not know who Sam the dog is in Looney Tunes.
I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna test the.
Or the fact that the Wile E. Coyote character is different from Ralph, who's in those Sam and Ralph cartoons. Like, they might not know obscure stuff like that, but
yeah, it totally does. I can't get hurt by this little bastard.
People know who Bugs and Daffy are. They may not know obscure. They know, that's that chicken guy. They may not know he's not Foghorn Leghorn, but they know he's a Looney Tunes character. They're like, oh, he's a cartoon character.
You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me.
I'd say it's more common that people don't know who Felix the Cat is, more than anything.
Or Betty Boop, maybe.
Or like Betty Boop. Or some of those really obscure 1920s, 1940s characters. But people even know Woody Woodpecker. And that's obscure as it goes.
Didn't they just make a movie with him?
They did.
Like 10 years ago?
He's really popular in Latin America.
Really?
From what, like, a lot of my...
You know what? That makes a lot of fucking sense.
A lot of my Latino students really identified with Woody the Woodpecker. I don't know why. I always
wondered why I saw, like, a bunch of plushies and stuff at, like, flea markets or county fairs and stuff around
That's
here.
Just my observation. It does seem to be like that.
It's big in the racing circuit, too.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know why.
It's a great design by
big in the racing
Lance,
circuit.
So, I mean, I've always loved Woody Woodpecker. Also voiced by Mel Blanc originally, too, who did Bugs Bunny and Daffy.
I find him annoying.
I mean,
he's definitely unique, yeah.
He's definitely unique. I like him as a character, but he's not. He's not my favorite.
Yeah, he's not my cup of tea.
I've always liked him.
With his fucking like.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, you bird!
Heckle and Jekyll? No, even I don't know that, and I know some very obscure cartoons.
Heckle and Jekyll. Heckle and Jekyll. Was Heckle and? No, I was thinking of Boris and Natasha. From
Boris and Natasha, like,
that wasn't a side thing with them, was it?
Or like
myself after eating food.
Yeah, like Rocky and Bullwinkle, I'd say is even more obscure. Like those kind of characters, those are a little bit harder in mainstream consciousness.
I don't know what Crows is.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Pat.
Sorry.
I think if I saw it, I would recognize it, but it doesn't pop up to my mind.
Yeah. Oh, drink it. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I might also recognize it, but it doesn't read for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're that old. Jeez, Pat. Nah!
I mean, there's things that we can quote from the 90s that people won't know.
Yeah. I think you kind of mine the depths on that one.
That one's that's a pretty obscure one. If we said Mighty Max, most people are not going to know who Mighty Max is.
A lot of people won't, unless they were 90 kids.
Unless you're a 90s kid, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember those things. Or, what's another? I'd say Tamagotchi, but Tamagotchi's still pretty...
Tamagotchi's pretty hip still.
It's still pretty hip, so that's not even a good one.
All of the fellow children are playing with the Tamagotchis. My dad used to purposefully misname it. He'd be like Tommy Gotchos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what, Tommy? Like a name? And he was like, yeah, that's what you call him, right? And he'd snicker, and I'm like, you fucking bastard.
Yeah.
Or the Pokemans. He'd do it on purpose. He'd totally do it on purpose because it pissed me off. And I'm like, you're doing this on purpose, Dad. And he was like, I'm like, you bastard.
Yeah, like, not all of it's like there's always going to be something generationally that is going to be, you know, left out. But I think there's certain things like Ninja Turtles and Transformers and other big stuff.
Ninja Formers.
Yeah, is always going to have some like stuff that's been around for and continue to be around. I just think it's funny the company's like, are little kids going to understand who Bugs Bunny are? Like, Warner Brothers still produces shit that goes on backpacks of Bugs Bunny. He hasn't gone away. That motherfucker's been around
for how long? Like,
Bugs Bunny started
it's kind of eternal, right?
30s or 40s.
It's an anthropomorphic bunny rabbit. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if kids will understand this. It's like, you know, we're living in an age of
the internet
fucking
too,
the internet
right?
and massive like furry fan bases and stuff.
Yep.
Like, even if they had never heard of it, pretty sure if he came out today, he'd still be a hit.
Yeah,
like,
I guarantee
come on.
he's still a popular character.
I don't know, he's kind of weird. Anthropomorphic bunny rabbit.
I could go to any like elementary school probably in our district and ask them, do you know who Bugs Bunny is? I guarantee more than half the class will know who Bugs Bunny is.
Fuck yeah.
So, and go to a kindergarten class. I bet even they would know.
I can't possibly see even like 90% or less not knowing.
Yeah.
Or knowing, you know, they know. 90% knows.
Yeah,
Fuck,
there's certain characters that are so relevant to popular culture, such as Superman or Batman, that you just say them, it's
who's
like,
that guy?
Who's that guy? It's like, you know.
You fucking kidding? Or
you're joking, right?
I got cursed.
And even things that are like somewhat or more obscure in the past, or even like might be to some circles be somewhat obscure. Yeah.
Deal less throw damage. Yeah, but I mean, like
memes have brought up like a bunch of
international.
Characters. Yeah.
Yeah, memes definitely have
memes have
been like
revitalized many characters.
Oh. Come on.
And
come on,
because of the internet, some characters that people may not even know by name, like they might not know who Lupin the Third is, but if they see a picture of like, that looks familiar. I've seen that somewhere before.
That's that thief guy, right?
Yeah, that's that thief guy. Like,
I've never seen a Lupin movie.
Yeah.
Or it's not a show, right? It's a show?
It's a TV show, movies, it's a long-standing manga.
But I know who Lupin is.
Yeah.
And then the lady character, the samurai character, and then like the six-shooter character.
Fujiko and...
I don't know any other names, but I could recognize them.
Fujiko, Lupin... God, what are I forget the two names
of Pat.
The two other characters. I mean, I'll look at it, Pat. Yeah, later.
Yeah.
I'd be down for seeing that. It was funny when I read that Space Jam article. They're like, we were worried that kids wouldn't know. It's like,
oh yes.
All right, old people.
Yeah.
They're not that obscure.
Are these kids gonna really understand what a anthropomorphic bunny rabbit is
I
like?
had kids know who Animaniacs were when I was before.
It's a little bit more niche.
Before the reboot happened, I had kids ask me to draw Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. That show was not on. There was no Hulu. There was nowhere that it was streamed. There was nowhere that it was available, and yet kids still knew about those. They had only released the DVD. Like, that goes to show you the power of the internet.
The talking magpies is what Matt
posted.
I didn't know they had names.
Were those Looney Tunes characters though, Pat, or were they?
I don't know.
Just like a series of like cartoons, like around that time.
Or something.
They look like very much in the Looney Tunes style.
They do, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a Walter Lantz bit or something of one of those other studios making stuff.
Drops bombs continuously. I'm not gonna get that. No. Yeah, I didn't know those were their names. I recognize them visually.
Yeah, Scare Bear. Mighty Max was a cartoon in the 90s where a kid with a backwards hat and a giant M on his t-shirt, and that's all I remember. They showed
total 90s skater kid looking.
He was like a skater kid. I never even watched the show. I never even watched the show.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I knew about it because there was tons of commercials. That and Polly Pocket had commercials together, and just like Mighty Max is Polly Pocket size, and like
Polly Pocket is the Mighty Max for girls.
Yeah,
actually, it's the opposite way. I think Polly Pocket came out first. And
yeah, it did. Polly Pocket was.
They saw how hip it was, and they were like, "Couldn't we just? We're only hitting half the market here. Let's fucking get one for boys." What do boys like? Skulls and crossbones and oh my god, so much money.
Yeah, I mean,
boys like money.
That makes sense, Blue Lit, that you saw the old Yakko song videos and stuff of Animaniacs. Like, this is the, here's the United States and all the capitals. If I was an elementary school teacher, that'd be the first thing I would show.
That'd be a good one.
But like, hey, we got to learn all the states.
Yeah.
Here's this awesome ass song by Rob Paulson.
Here's some funniness. Here's some funnies.
Yeah.
I never learned all the. I couldn't name all the fucking states if you asked me.
I did.
Again,
I was good at
I
it.
know it's surprising coming from a guy who doesn't know quite exactly where the Suez Canal is. I'm terrible with geography, man. I'm fucking terrible. I couldn't point out Ireland for you if you asked me to.
I could.
If you held a goddamn gun to my head, I could not point out.
Can you point out where Northern Ireland is?
Fuck no, man. Is that a fucking different place?
Yeah,
Like what?
So Northern Ireland is still controlled by the British government, and it's
What
the
the
reason
fuck?
why that's why there's been terrorism acts and like I know this from just different TV shows that have covered that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's a portion of Ireland that is under the control of the British government, similar to how Scotland and England became the current monarchy or whatever it is now.
Okay.
But Northern Ireland's at the tip of Ireland, which is left of the UK, the United Kingdom.
I'm gonna take that.
And like I don't know the exact size of it, but it's like a small portion of it on the northern tip of Ireland is not part of the grander part of Ireland.
If you showed me where Ireland was, I bet you I could
Do you know where
show
the
you
UK
where
is?
Northern Ireland is. It's probably on the
North of
north side.
North of Ireland.
No, man, I couldn't tell you where the fuck. I couldn't show you where Germany is. I couldn't show you. I know Russia,
that's
and
where it
that's
gets
about
tricky.
it. I couldn't show you anything in the UK.
So I'm not great at placing where all the countries are in Europe, but
When stuff gets very close together, it's like I couldn't fucking tell you.
most of
man.
Western Europe gets tricky for me in terms of where things are located. Like Finland and Poland, along with the Netherlands, I have a general idea of where they're at, but sometimes
we figured this out when we couldn't fucking name any of the countries on Bully. People
Yeah,
were like,
Bully
"Oh, you
did.
guys this bad at naming countries and finding them." It's like, man, this isn't shit I learned in school.
we didn't bother studying all
Yeah.
the European where they exactly are. I have gotten better at that. Like I know
Oh, hey, buddy.
Portugal is right off of Spain. It's that little kind of like sliver.
I couldn't fucking point out Spain to you.
I kind of know where France is. I know where some
Where
of
the fuck
big,
is that place? I think that's not even real.
I know where the big bulk of things are and their general placement, but I don't know exact placements for a lot of different nations, such as if you do the Middle East, I'm worse at that.
That motherfucker just totally dropped down the hole.
If you were like, here's a bunch of puzzle pieces and put the areas where they kind of belong together, I could do that. Like, these are all part of the EU. These are all part of this area. These are all part of the Middle East. These are part of Asia.
Dude.
But if you ask me specifically where some of them are, like, hey, I can tell you where Japan and the Philippines are, but I might mix it up with maybe one of the other Southeast Asia islands around there too. So
I'm equal opportunity fucked up on geography. You could ask me where West Virginia was, and I couldn't fucking
who
point it
cares?
out to you.
Who cares about the states? Let's be real. Europe
No,
is
but I'm
bigger.
saying like people are like, oh yeah, no, but I bet you could do this. It's like, nope, I can't.
No.
I'm fucking dumb there too. I can't do that one either.
It's the same thing with the United States.
I
I know
can't do
we're
it
around
either.
Illinois and Indiana.
I
and
know, I don't. I
Louisiana and
couldn't
stuff.
fucking point any of those out to you.
I can point out that in Michigan, there are
I'm
some.
terrible.
There's some states like Tennessee and stuff that in
Nope.
Kansas that still throw me off.
I can get close to Tennessee probably.
I always know Idaho though. That one's easy.
I know Florida, Hawaii, Alaska, California, Nevada, Arizona, Washington, Texas.
What about Oregon?
Dude, I'd have a 50-50 shot. I guarantee you, I have a 50-50 shot, man. I mean, Oregon's right next to Washington, right?
So I think what helps me for a lot of it
I
is
don't. I'm terrible. with
I
it.
memorize the shapes. So I memorize the shapes of the states or the like countries.
What are the ones that are four of the same fucking shape, right, next to
Those
each
are
other?
the ones that fuck me up. Those are the ones that fuck me up. There's like Kansas, Missouri, and like Tennessee that are all relatively around the same shape. And I'm like, I don't know, one's thinner, one's thicker, and one's wider, and I lose it.
Here's one I've always been embarrassed about. I couldn't tell you where New York is.
Oh, I could.
I know about, but then you were like, no, that's Jersey or that's this, and it's like, man, I don't fucking know.
I've gotten better at that, but Massachusetts and Delaware and all those like little states, when they're truncated in there, it's the same issue I have with, or like Rhode Island. I can get kind of close and I know where they're supposed to be, But it's the middle parts that get me a little fucked up. Like the outside, I'm pretty good at, like going around the East
Yeah, because
Coast.
you have like a water border. It's when they
Yeah.
start touching other states and you don't know that state. How can you reference anything based off of that then? It's okay,
I think
though.
that's the real reason why Californians are like, yeah, those are the flyover states. It's not even meant to be me. It's like,
No,
we
it's just like,
we don't
yeah,
know.
what
Like,
else is... What
you
is-
guys
yeah.
you guys made all your states like around the same size. That's your fault, not ours.
Yeah. Congratulations on having a tiny state. Man, it's embarrassing, but whatever.
But isn't like Wyoming like the same shape too as like Kansas and all those other things as well?
Fuck if I know. My defense has always been...
I was always really
I'm
good
never
at
going
that
to
in
go
school.
there, so I'm
Yeah.
not personally going to occupy space in my tiny brain to remember where the fuck these
Like I
places
said,
are.
my brain,
Are they important? Yes, they are.
Yes,
in
they
their
are
own
important.
regard. and
Yeah.
There's great people that live there.
we're not
I'm sure.
discrediting Wyoming
But
or
I
any of
couldn't
those
fucking
states.
tell you where they are.
But I could also guarantee that I'm sure people in Wyoming don't know where some of the states are perfectly either.
Oh, yeah.
Just like in California.
Yeah, we're customer. The positive vibes are paying off even way down here. Good day, sir. Can I help you with something? Have a look around. All items half price, seeing as how you released me. Oh, wait, is he going to be fully unlocked each? Hey, we're brothers.
Nice.
Hey, 50% discount. You go on break. I'll watch the shop.
It's funny, Striker, because the West Coast is actually pretty simple. It's 3 states.
Yeah.
That's it. You have California, Oregon, and Washington
Well,
technically along the border.
You could equally say the same thing for,
I wouldn't say for the East Coast, though, because a lot of states touch
I'm saying
the coastline.
Like, which of the 4 are the square states that you can stand in the middle and be touching all 4? It's like, man, it's pretty easy. It's just 4 states. It's like, that's only one more than what
I think
we just
Missouri
said.
and Kansas touch each other. The only reason I know that is because Kansas City is on the border, which I
don't
think,
fucking know.
what the hell? Why
I
is
don't
it Kansas
fucking
City,
know.
Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas? That's dumb.
I also
but
couldn't tell you what each state was known for.
why
Like,
did one state just not want to claim Kansas City? It's like, I don't want all of it. Like a bad relationship. Like, I don't want the bad parts of her. I just want the good parts. Like,
I
that's
just
not
want
how
the good parts
relationships
of
work.
Kansas.
You have to accept the whole person. You can't have halfsies.
We're still talking about the city, right? I'm like, wait, did I miss something here?
No, I'm making a dumb anecdote. Well, not anecdote, a dumb
Joke.
joke about it. Yeah, observation, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, for a second there, I was like, what the fuck is going on? We're talking about splitting up people now? Oh.
Yeah, no, we do get Cali, which it takes up the majority of the West Coast. Like that's why I'm saying it's easier to learn the West Coast than it is the East Coast. There's so many states on the East Coast. You've probably got 12 to 3, you know.
It's also easy to remember states like Texas and California and Alaska and Hawaii because they're either distinctly different or so fucking huge. How do you not know?
Yeah,
Although,
Texas is. Texas looks like an upside down T. It's hard not to remember.
Florida looks like a boot. What is this? Oh, store a piece of food for later. Fuck yeah. I don't think I'll ever be at full health, but what is with this purple? What is
Michigan's
with
pretty
this?
easy because you just look at it. For me, Striker, you think of the Great Lakes.
Do I just blow this up?
And I just know that it's around Indiana
I
and
think I
Illinois.
got cursed last time I fucking hit this, right? I think I got cursed last time I blew up a fire.
Yeah, I would not do that. It's purple.
I think I did. I think we were thinking it was thorium last time, and it ended up, yeah.
Don't even get me started on Canada. I have no idea.
Don't get me started.
I have no clue what. I'm sorry, Canada.
Dude, no. I think that's fine though, because you know why? Oh God, this bastard.
I think there's like 5 provinces, and I don't know any
but,
of them.
But I just heard a crazy fact that I don't know if it's true or not. Someone's gonna have to confirm it for me. But I heard that like 80% of Canadians live south of Seattle. And you're like, how?
I do know that a lot of my friends that live in Canada
Almost
are
everyone in
on
Canada
the West
is
Coast.
right on the
yeah.
border. Almost
But if you
right
ask
on the
me,
border.
Vancouver, I'm like, I think Vancouver's to the right on Canada, and then on the left, Toronto's on the right. Vancouver's on the left, isn't it?
Correctly
See, I don't
place
know.
all the African countries.
Good one.
Well, there's Big Africa, Little Africa.
There's South Africa, and that's at the south, and Egypt's at the very top, and that's all I know.
I can't.
Dude, we
I
didn't
couldn't
study
tell you
Africa.
what's more than 600 miles from California, tops. And even then, it gets fucking wishy-washy. Healing is more effective. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I have
What's the
nothing
curse
against
I got?
Africa. I just
No, again, it's just like, I'm never going to go there. I don't fucking know.
We never studied it.
I'm not
We
gonna
would study
Receive
Europe.
more damage. No.
We would study America. I'd have a better chance doing South America.
We have very American-centric.
Yeah, I'd have a better idea of like you're like here's
bases.
a bunch of nations. Is this in Europe or is this in South America? I could probably get some of those right. They wouldn't be in the right places.
I wouldn't.
But I could at least get the names of like this is
fucking
not
tell you
in Europe.
what country, where
this is
things
in,
are.
You know.
Dude, it amazed me when I found out there was over like 250 countries. I'm like,
Yeah.
are you fucking kidding me?
You asked me like the Gulf, like the area around there and the islands, like the Dominican Republic and the other nations. Like I couldn't tell you.
place it.
I know
Couldn't
it's
do
in the
it.
vicinity around there.
Couldn't fucking do it.
That's
Couldn't
about
tell
it.
you. I'd be oh, it went through the rock. I knew it. I knew that it would do that, but
I don't even memorize the street names around here.
man, who knows street names?
Who needs them?
Jen was like, oh, you know, go down this street and then this street and then take a right at this. And I'm like, where the fuck is that? She goes, it's one of the two main fucking roads, Chris. I'm like, man, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you anything.
There's only one main road I know, and that's it. And that's only because it goes on forever
Why
in
do you
our
think
town.
Why do you think I learned how to drive a boat?
Yeah.
Because nobody can be like, oh yeah, take a left at fucking Wisconsin Boulevard. It's like, nope, up or down. That's it.
I only know two of the main roads in the city next door growing up, and that's it.
Man, I couldn't fucking tell you how to get
Every other
anywhere.
road is I don't know.
How to get anywhere.
Yeah.
You put me one exit
You
away
need to
from the
give me
house,
a
and I'm
landmark.
fucking lost.
Yeah. Give me a landmark. Tell me, oh, it's by that rundown McDonald's, or the McDonald's that used to have the Playhouse. You're like, got it. Know where it is. Let's go.
I can do that too.
Yeah, do me that.
I
Do me
will know
that
where
one.
that is. I just won't be able to get to it.
Oh,
I can't get to shit.
I'll be able to get to it.
You put me one exit off of something I do every single day, and I won't fucking have the slightest clue.
I love stuff like Waze and Google Maps, though. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Oh god, I would be so fucking lost.
Oh man, it's
My
the
coworkers
best.
used to fuck with me. They're like, "Wait, you didn't take the right turn," and I'm like, "Oh shit. Well, hand me my phone. I'm gonna turn on the GPS." And he's like, "No. Let's see how long it takes you to fucking figure out how to get back home from 1 block away, Chris." And I'm like, "You really want to take an hour and a half long break?" Like, he's like, "You can't be that lost." I'm like, "I absolutely am. I cannot visualize it.
Yeah.
I have like directional aphantasia. I
Yeah.
could not fucking do it. I don't care." And they're like, "It's not that hard. You've lived here all of your life." I'm
Doesn't
like,
matter.
Nope, doesn't matter.
My
I
brain
can't
doesn't work that
visualize
way.
it.
Yeah.
I think it's a physical like handicap I have.
I believe
I
it.
cannot do it.
That's the
They're
fun-
like, "You know that's stupid, right?" I'm like, you don't know how embarrassing I fucking feel not knowing my own fucking backyard." And they're like, "You joking?" I'm like, "No, I just can't do it."
Yeah, no. The one thing that I do enjoy about
steak.
the way that social stuff is kind of trending and more people are starting to become empathetic and talking about their, I don't want to say, I'm trying to think of the right word, but things that they deal with, I guess is the best way to put it. You know, and making it more commonplace. Like, hey, everybody has.
Maybe not specifically mental, but just an issue with some kind of thing that other
yeah,
people
like-
normally don't have.
Like we're
problems
talking about apoplasia, where like you can't visualize things in your mind, and people beginning to realize like, oh shit, a lot of people deal with this. It's like, yeah, it's like everybody deals with some form of something, and
Is that the correct
the-
terminology though? Did I say that one
I
right?
believe it. I think we're mispronouncing it, but we're going for the thing where
Aphantasia.
aphantasia.
Yeah, you said apophasia.
Okay.
Because everybody uses it.
The
No,
apple.
It's
Yeah,
funny because everybody
please.
uses
Yeah.
it as the apple
They
for
do as
the example of it. Oh, please
but-
don't hit me.
It's one of those things that so much of people
Apophasia.
deciding what
I'm gonna
is.
start calling it that.
So many people decide what is normal and what's not, and the older you get and the more you start observing stuff, especially from teaching, knowing that everyone deals with some kind of, I don't want to say issue, but something that is
something
different.
that they're not fucking as good as the average person.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
the idea of normal is really something that's kind of a fallacy. Like everybody deals with something, everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and a lot more people deal with the things that you deal with than you actually think. Just people haven't been as willing to talk about these things in the past.
Man, if you asked me right now to drive you fucking let's see somewhere that's close by. Let's just say I don't know even what they call it anymore. The place where we graduated. That
Oh, how to get to
Coliseum
the
type
Coliseum?
thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they call it anymore. But I couldn't fucking barely get you there.
Yeah, which
I
is
couldn't
like-
and it is like 6 miles from here.
Yeah, and see, my mind, I can literally
Not do it.
I can literally visualize it. I can put myself in my car and I can literally picture myself driving all the way to get to that point. But I understand that people can't do that.
I cannot physically visualize it. It's a mess.
And
I'll know where I am, and I'll know how we got there, but I don't know how to
drive there. Yeah.
I'll be 2 blocks away and be like, Can you turn on the GPS?
Like,
and they're like, it's right around the corner. I'm like, unless you tell me every fucking street, and they're like, oh, take a left on, Sampson Road. It's like, where the fuck is that? And they're like, you go across it every day. No, the fuck I don't. Where is that?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this is Sampson. Oh. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's more so, just along the lines of like, hey, this person may not, just kind of like with the levels of degrees of being able to visualize stuff, everybody deals with some form of something, and some people deal with more severe versions of different things. But it's nice that more of the social structure is starting to get to the point of like, oh, hey, maybe don't just act like it's nothing and realize that like, hey, you do deal with something, and find ways that you can either cope or strategize or make solutions for, which...
Oh, that's okay. For my coworkers who did that to me and they were real rude and mean about it, and I was like, hey, man, that's fine. When you want to do anything on the computer, though, don't fucking ask me.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. And he's like, hey, man, sometimes I forget my password, or I don't know how to get into my email. It's like, yeah, that is really dumb.
Yeah.
Me not knowing the fucking... street name when there's 1,000 of them is a little different from you having trouble getting into your goddamn email.
Like, I know I'm a very visual person, so I can memorize visually where things are, but I get that other people can't. It's not perfect, though. I have a buddy that draws really well. He's like, well, yeah, I just visualize 3-dimensionally the object in my mind and turn it around. Like, he's advanced level. I think if I was to do that Apple kind of test, I'm probably... I'm either like a 4 or a 3, and he's at a 5 or a 6. Like, he's next level.
I can visualize an apple. I cannot visualize directions.
Yeah, I can pretty much visualize anything.
I can't
but when
do
it comes
geography. I can't do directions.
Yeah. I can't turn the object in 3D space in my mind. That doesn't work.
Here's the thing. I can remember if something's like a left, right, left, straight, and then a left again. If I've been there and done that, but if you put me to sleep and then I wake up again the next day, I won't fucking know how to do it. I can remember like patterns, and I just don't like process them and put them into memory.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I can visualize some things in 3D space if I know the complete object and understand what it's supposed to look like.
I didn't know that was him.
But if you're asking me to do warped perspective and stuff of that, I can kind of visualize it, but it takes a lot of brain power to do it. And I can't do it as well as a bunch of other artists.
Oh, increased blessings. I might pick that up.
But yeah, as a society, we need to get more along the lines of like, let's not blow up on people or make fun of them for things that they may find more difficult than you, because you definitely have things that you find difficult.
I had coworkers say that I was being lazy and that GPS made me lazy. It's like, man, I was lost even before GPS.
Yeah, GPS has just provided a technological solution that
now
helps
I'm
me
able
out.
to be more fucking handy out there.
Also, all those motherfuckers use GPS too. Like, don't lie. Stop being dumb.
Range damage, fuck yes. Hell yeah. Was that the final? Oh, no, it wasn't. Boys and girls, I'm tempted to grind off camera to get some of these upgrades. Would you guys be against that or no? I know I asked that last time, but I don't know if I ever got a...
You're kind of far behind.
I'm kind of far behind on this boss
and
now.
We've only gotten so much. I think you need to.
I definitely won't go for that boss. I don't even think I'll be able to get to him.
I was gonna fucking grind in Dicey Dungeon, but I was like, I can't do that.
Well, grinding doesn't really do anything for you in Dicey Dungeon.
Well, I meant on my own account just to learn how to do the roots and stuff.
Whoa. Or specifically which weapons and stuff.
Yeah, and just be like, I'm
you always could.
witch.
Just throw the game, when you're, so you don't.
Kaiser says he's okay with it.
I'm cool
Pat
with that. Just don't kill the boss. I won't even enter into the boss if I have any chance to. I'll throw myself down a hole or step on some spikes.
Everyone's saying grind away.
I want that to be unique for the thing, but like if it makes it a little bit easier and keeps things moving a little bit smoother, I'm all for it. If I get a chance, I might not get a fucking chance. But if you guys are all cool with it, I'd like to do probably a couple hours of just trying to grind out extra stuff, like
I'm hearing
get
a
better
unanimous go nuts. So
yeah, I think that'll make it a little bit more manageable for me. Plus, I'll get used to the game a little bit more too. So appreciate that, guys. Hopefully, I'll get a little bit out. Love you. Thank you all for being here today. Yeah. You make our Sundays fucking rad.
Thank you so much, everybody. Try and get vaccinated when you can.
Yep.
Wear your mask. Wash your hands.
We're gonna be playing
All that
Dicey
good stuff.
Dungeon next Thursday. Aren't we gonna try one more attempt?
We are, but I might have something that might interfere, so I don't know if I'll be able to be here on Thursday.
Okay, we'll roll with the punches.
We'll roll with the punches. I should be. I just don't know. Well, okay, maybe not this next Thursday, but in the coming Thursdays, might be harder for me to be on Thursday streams. We'll figure it out, though.
Yeah, we'll figure it. It sounds like it's up in the air, so we'll figure that out.
I want to do more Dicey Dungeon, though, guys.
There will
I'm down
definitely
for
be
it.
a stream on Thursday and Sunday and stuff like that. So we'll see you guys later. Love you. Stay safe. Do all the good stuff that Sam said.
Yeah.
Take it easy, everyone. Thank you all for the cheers and the bits and the follows and the subs and whew, you guys rule. Beep, bop, boop.